Check.
There you go.
What
Talk
about
that
me?
shit.
Check. Damn, it's still barely moving.
Yeah, I
Say,
got.
what about me?
I gotta turn you up. No, you're still a little quiet.
Check.
You're still a quiet little puppy. Here, let me turn you up a little bit
Turn all
too.
this shit down. He get to yelling for no reason.
I know.
not
He'll
gonna
be like,
yell.
"What the fuck are we talking about, guys?"
He be serious as hell with that question too. He don't even know what we be talking about. He don't even know what he be talking about.
Yeah.
Adi, what are you doing?
Right.
We stopped doing that. Why?
We did, because we got professional
hell?
on him. You want? All right, I'll give you a chance. Go ahead. I just wanted to see your dumbass do that again. Welcome to episode 29 of the Rap Cave podcast. I am Chris Platte here with a few rotten apples. I got my boys Money Mer, Birdie, Potty. I got a fire nickname for myself, but I can't give it to myself, so I'm not going to introduce myself that
I
way.
want Crispy to stick.
Yeah, Crispy's got to stick.
Crispy's dope, and I'm not going to lie, that's been a nickname for me before, but...
Yeah, Crispy's got to stick.
But no, this new one, I kind of wanted to
Man,
stick.
self-titled nickname.
I gotta just find a slick way to like drop it in, and then I gotta like plant the idea, and then y'all copy that, and I'll be like, yo, that's fire. Let's roll with that. But I'm with my guys. As you don't hear right now, the lovely voice Crisp Apples is not here with us today. He's in Chicago celebrating a wedding with his family. So enjoy that.
It's so sad looking over there and just
Seeing nothing.
Seeing absolutely nothing.
Seeing no
It's
beers,
not right.
no beers slammed yet.
Man, getting smacked
No
down.
claws.
You can see all
White
the other
claws.
I'll tell you what.
He'd be on his fourth claw right now.
I'll tell you what. We're fully loaded over here. I didn't have to go to the liquor store or nothing before this podcast.
I'm too good on drinking after last weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was going to ask you
wait.
guys.
Yeah, you fucked up. You should have came out with us.
Man, you should have came.
You should have came out, bro.
I wasn't here, so I don't know what happened.
You should have seen.
Oh,
I was in
yeah.
Florida.
You should see Birdie. I'm not gonna get into it.
I'm sick. He spent this.
Yeah,
What happened?
I'm not gonna get into it. But Birdie was
Bro, I worked all day.
Birdie was lit. Yeah,
So?
no.
9 hours, bro.
Birdie worked.
Yeah, weak ass man. I literally came straight from work to that.
Yeah.
Bitch, literally.
Yeah, dog. And he does a harder job than you.
Did you
I
have
know
to
the
work
job.
the next morning,
I know
though?
the job
Way
you
harder.
have. I know the
Did you have
job
to
you
work
have.
the next morning though too?
Nah, I ain't
See, I
work the
did.
next day.
Yeah, man, you
You
don't got to do nothing, bro.
You
You know how many times I went to our old work. Well, old work for me because I elevated, but the old work hung over as shit. Like,
I
stupid dummy
at
drunk.
3:30. Wake
It's
up at
alright.
motherfucking
We'll have those
6:30 and
No,
still making
no,
shake.
I'm telling you though, I don't know if you're gonna see Birdie like that again. That was
Oh yeah, it's over.
That's
That's
No,
never
you're
happening
gonna-
again.
no.
I'm telling
That was one of one. That
Yeah.
was
It was
a
that
good
bad?
time.
you. It was bad.
Yeah, no, it was.
Damn,
bad.
what the hell did I miss? Always when I'm
Nah,
gone.
it was a dope time. Oh yeah, where were you at? Because
I
we
was in
invited
Tampa.
you. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, how was your vacation?
It was good, man.
How was your
It was
vacation?
solid.
Happy belated to you and Chris.
Yes.
Happy belated.
Happy belated to
Thank you,
birthday
thank you.
boys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy belated
Appreciate
to birthday boys. Yeah, you were in Tampa,
Yeah.
but not going to the beach is crazy.
Well, that's the thing. We went to the beach. We just didn't. I don't know. I'm not really
You
a
didn't
beach person.
I don't know how.
So we did drive around by it, like all that. Like I saw the scenery. It was nice.
Yeah.
I saw Tom Brady's house. It was nice.
Yeah.
It was dope.
I went
it
to
was cool.
Bloomfield, by the way, for a celebrity event. I got to meet the legend John Daly. Shout out to John Daly. He was a dope dude.
Shit.
But when I was driving there, bro, the amount of fucking stupid dummy mansions I passed,
Oh, I'm sure.
crazy,
I'm sure.
crazy, bro. I
We
passed estates.
Man, when we started getting chicken, we need like a house, like a rap cave. I was like, our FaZe got they shit.
Yeah.
But like a
Bro, that'd be
cave
so
house.
Bro,
Look at
do what
that
them
shit.
streamers do. Like, listen, we all pool the money together, buy a fucking dog ass mansion.
That'd be dope.
That'd be fire.
A dog ass
That'd be
mansion. We can
awesome.
do it. We can do it. But
We just gotta get through this. We gotta.
yeah.
We just
Gotta
gotta
step
get
it up.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta
gotta
listen.
be
You gotta
patient.
get your job. You gotta get through school, get your job. I gotta get more money from my job. Chris has gotta elevate. Birdie, yeah, we can do it. We can do it, boys.
We can make something happen.
Well, let's
That'd be
pod
so
today,
fun.
boys, because I'm ready. I'm ready to pod today.
Same.
Like I don't know about y'all, but I'm. Well, you're always ready to pod. You're always ready to pod because once
For
you
like 30 minutes.
yeah, because once you're done podding,
No,
you get to sleep.
I didn't pod last week, so I'm ready. You know.
Oh, so you got that nice break, so now you're ready.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he's
Okay.
vacation. He's refreshed.
Just
He's
one
refreshed.
episode.
Who knows? Maybe I might even stay after tonight.
No, you're in
Hey,
no.
if
He,
you do, I'll be shocked.
he's
pod.
Yeah, I'm
he's in
playing.
vintage form. He pulled up to the pre-pod meeting. He goes, I feel like this is gonna be a short pod. I was like, my man,
He says that every single episode.
staying consistent with it.
Man, we don't got a lot of topics today.
Yeah.
Might be a fun one.
You know what?
Go fuck yourself.
We're
It's true, though.
gonna pod after this, but I just have to tell a joke because it's too perfect. My grandma, I love her to death, but the one thing she used to do is so when I had both my grandmas around, we used to bring them to like family events and whatever, and the one grandma was always tired and ready to go. Shout out, Nanny, I love you, and she used to always be ready to go. So she'd come up to my mom, she'd be like, look at Seal. She's tired. Like my other grandma, she'd be like, look at Seal. She's tired. She's ready to go home. Like that's you with the pod, bro.
Yeah,
You
literally.
be trying to backdoor your way out of the
That's
pod.
so funny. Yeah,
You
that's
hit
so
me
funny
with
but
the-
true.
That's why when you hit me with the, hey, can we pod early today?
Okay, I'm feeling a little tired right
Nope.
now. I don't know if you wanna.
I hit you with the nope automatically.
Oh, dude, it's past your bedtime. 10 minutes
I
ago.
know, damn, that's crazy.
All right, can we get off this topic
Yeah.
now?
No.
Fuck yourself.
Oh,
my
listen, man,
God.
you got a
Next
week.
topic,
You got a
please.
week of jokes. You got a week of jokes to catch up on.
Yeah,
We named the
for
title
real.
after you though.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
OG fans
Yeah.
will catch it.
I like that. I
Um,
like that.
Mario intro. We heard it before the pod. Listen, bro,
Mario.
that shit is a banger. Like I don't care what nobody says.
Bro, it's looking good.
Between how good it is and the video editing, bro. Shout out to I gotta find his name, man, because I had it and it's not in my
Let me
notes.
find it for you.
But, bro, shout out to that man. You killed it. That was a dope ass edit, fire ass video. I don't even fuck with Mario like that. To be honest with you, I was never a Nintendo kid. I was a PlayStation kid.
Shout out Brandon Jamar Scott.
Brandon Jamar Scott, shout out to you, bro, because that was incredible. That was an incredible ass video. I mean, look, that shit was a banger.
Yeah,
I
he's catchy.
I guarantee in like the clubs, like not the clubs I would go to, but there's a club you can find somebody playing that shit with like an EDM beat. I know Birdie looking at me crazy, but you know it's not the club we would go to. It's not the club we would go
Bro.
to.
Listen,
I don't think it's a club anybody would
Whatever
go to.
club is playing this and the speakers, get out of there immediately. That's not the club you need to be at. You just
So wait,
get
are
out
you
of
hating
there.
on the club or are you hating on the song?
Primarily the club part. There's no
Yeah.
reason we should be hearing this bullshit in the club. I'm just being quiet.
But you're not telling me some corny ass place in Michigan is playing that in the club, some dive bar.
I don't think they've heard it. That's the problem.
I think they have.
Well, it came out 7
Well,
days ago.
I didn't
What
hear it
are-
until you told us.
What did they do? What were we doing to the song? Just come on in the club right now. What you doing?
you know, white people. We get into our offbeat shit. We fucking
you
move.
doing? I love to know.
We move it left when it's right. You know how we get down. You know how we get down.
I mean, bro, it's 7 days ago and already almost 400,000 views. Is insane.
Listen.
And that's on a repost. That's not on the the actual one had like a
Is the actual
shit
song
ton.
on YouTube or something? Or
I actually don't know that.
It's
Let
on
me look
YouTube.
that up.
is it?
Let me look that up. But
I appreciate the creativity and
Yeah.
this, that, and the third, but
Yeah, cool video.
I don't
but
even want to talk.
I mean,
about
look,
Yeah.
I'm not bumping this all through summer. This ain't song of the summer. I'm not saying it
it.
like that.
It's kind of irritating. I ain't gonna lie. Just hearing
yeah,
it.
low key.
Well, it's kind of
But shout out.
It's
Shout out
catchy
to
as
him.
fuck.
I bet you
Shout
do
out to
think it's
him.
catchy, Adi.
Yeah.
Adi
Yeah.
thinks everything's catchy. Adi thinks Uzi's
Um,
catchy.
J Lo's back on the streets. So my question is, can I change her?
You said what?
Fourth divorce for J Lo. She's got 4 rings, as many as LeBron.
She been ran through.
I could change her. No?
No, you
Yeah.
can't change that.
No.
I think so. I think you got the Mac for it. I ain't gonna lie. Write her another one of them little Ray J notes. You smooth. You
Get in
smooth.
my bag. Yeah,
You
get
smooth. She ain't
Yeah.
got one of those. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
give
She
you about a
never-
half
that
a
ain't no
year.
regular-
She'll probably be on her 5th ring.
I'd be shit.
Yeah.
I'd be honored. It'd be an honor and a privilege. It'd be an honor and a privilege.
Man, remember back in the day, everybody thought J-Lo ass was fat as hell?
Yeah.
And then fucking social media bring you to reality. She'll fucking She got a nice body though. It's like some model type shit.
She's fire.
But-
Though. I mean, I'm just saying I could change her. I could change her.
For sure.
I mean, 50 years, you know, she's not stuck in her ways yet. She can do some changing and growing. Oh, man.
And she's still bad as fuck too.
Yeah.
How old
Who
is
is
she?
she now?
Who?
She's probably like
She's
50 something,
52?
Goddamn.
I don't know,
J-Lo?
53.
She's-
Yeah, something like
she's
that.
close to
She's
55.
over 50. She's over
I think
50.
she's
I remember her
55 for
50
sure.
was, yeah, can you look that up for me?
Hey Siri.
I know Sophia is like
Hey, Siri.
52. Shout out to her.
Hey Siri.
Fuck yourself, Siri.
Everybody call at once.
That's crazy, bro. She's not even working. She's dead. She's asleep.
How many people
How
does
old
it
is
take
J-Lo?
to find out J-Lo age?
Yeah, for real. It takes about 2 Balkans.
2 Balkans.
She's 55.
55.
Yeah, I
God
told
damn.
Yeah.
No offense.
Who that?
No
Damn.
She a
How
grandma.
you, how you bad? How you bad and about to get Social Security?
Man,
How you-
1 decade away.
That's crazy.
I mean,
Wow.
shout out to J-Lo, man. I do you. Be happy. Be happy. That's all I want for you.
That's all I want for you.
Kanye performing in South Korea. He shouts out Drake.
Yeah.
He's just a joke.
Kind-
Yeah,
Yeah, listen.
at this point, the dude's becoming literally a laughing matter.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's
this
my
point.
point. Like we laughed, but like in all seriousness, Kanye can't even troll good anymore.
No.
Because
He's-
like
he's
remember
done, bro.
remember when he used to get people like actually riled up and like pissed off? Now it's like we excited for the elimination of Drake.
I think he needs
Shout
to
out
stop.
to Drake. Play my most heartfult song. Like
man.
I think
But
he needs to
listen,
stop
though,
before he ruins his legacy. I'm gonna be honest
Besides
with
him
Like-
mentioning Drake or whatever, nigga, you know how surreal it would have been to be there and listen to
Oh,
him
yeah.
perform that song, bro. That's the only thing I can think about. I'm like, bro,
I know.
I
But
was so happy.
I seen
about
some of
Drake.
the clips of the performance. The whole live stream is up, by the way, if you want to watch it on YouTube.
I ain't watching.
But when I saw clips, it was like, you know, it's that artist that, and maybe this was just a one-off performance, but he couldn't perform his songs. Like he had his vocals background, and then he would just kind of
you. Like mumble over him.
either that
Like
or
say
like
some
not
few
say those
words.
words and
Yeah.
then emphasize key words. Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
that
I mean,
shit was
I
sad.
think, honest to God, he needs to stop making music now, dude. He's gonna ruin that legacy he has. I think he just needs to stop.
Yeah, we you weren't here for the
Yeah.
pod.
No,
last-
I want
last week,
one
but-
more good album.
No,
No, we did talk about. I mean, we talked about Vultures already.
Yeah,
too,
we did.
but
We talked about it twice, but we
together.
talked.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit more
But
about the legacy.
I wasn't a
part of
fan
it.
of Vultures 1 and 2. I think at this point he just needs to stop.
Bro,
I don't
one is
need him
not
to turn
terrible.
into
One is
Eminem
not terrible.
on a fucking
listen,
5
But
album.
hey, but Eminem bounced back according to you.
No, he did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with that
He
new
did.
album for
Yeah.
sure.
No, he did.
No, he did. I'm just playing.
But I'm
Yeah, he
saying
did.
like,
you don't think Ye can bounce back? Eminem can. Why can't Ye?
bro, bro.
Nitrous.
And Ye was on. I mean, not Ye. Eminem was on a shit streak.
I get that, but at the same
shit
time,
streak.
Eminem had something to go back to. His Slim Shady era. Kanye, I don't think he's gonna be able to go back to.
Yeah,
that.
what can he go back to?
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't have that
He
kind
doesn't
of
have anything
that
special.
other
you know what I
identity.
mean?
Like his identity is always him.
It's just always Kanye. Eminem
For
has,
better or for worse.
has 3 alter, like, you know what I mean? Like,
It don't matter. If
But
he,
I think
listen,
he-
if he, because I mean, obviously he gonna drop some more music, but if he can make a retirement album, oh yeah, that for sure could be a
I don't know, man.
classic.
I know, bro. We're looking at Kanye songs now for the features. Like I said, this
Yeah.
motherfucker's turned into DJ Khaled, and it's
Bro,
sad.
Kanye retirement album will be a different type of story. I'm telling you.
I would.
Well,
That's
no,
gonna be a
we'll
different
buy
story.
into it, but will it actually be?
That's the
Will it
thing.
actually be retirement? Yeah, that's the question.
No, not even that. Will it actually be like worth
Will it
that
live up?
moment? Because
Yeah.
like, okay, say what you want about the Eminem album. I think
I think he
Eminem.
lived up.
I think he did what he needed.
It
No,
did. What's funny?
I think
bro?
he genuinely did what he needed to do on that album, whether you like it or
I
not.
don't understand what's funny. But
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I really don't
I'm
get
with
it.
you on it. I don't know if Kanye can do that, and that's sad because
He
I
just
think
loves pissing you off. That's it.
I don't think it's the biggest Eminem album.
It's working.
Yeah, I know. You
I
get
just don't
pissed
think
off.
I just don't know if Kanye can do that. And like,
No, but listen.
I know Eminem was
I
on
think
fucked up
it's,
shit.
I
but
think it's so
Nitrous.
much easier to give an album a retirement feel and make it feel like legendary rather than just some theme type album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure.
If And Kanye
For
production
sure.
on top of that, easy. Like, easy. I
But
can see
but
that.
but even his production has slipped in Vultures 1 and 2.
He's a better producer right now than a rapper for sure.
That's
For
so
sure.
He's always been that.
I mean,
dog.
yeah. I mean, no, but like,
Always.
I don't know, man.
Always.
Not
He
back
just
then.
needs to stop, bro. That
Not
shit.
back then.
No, always.
Konnichiwa.
You think
Because
so?
he wasn't even writing his raps.
That's crazy. You look low as fuck.
Hmm?
I said you look low as fuck.
All right.
Chilling, man.
Hey,
I'm
John-
potted.
John-
I'm ready to pod.
Did y'all see the? You know, we're potted. Did y'all see the Tyrese clips? And then we'll get into the other topics.
I couldn't hear it
Yeah.
when I did see it though.
I
Bro,
didn't see that.
I couldn't
that
hear
shit
it.
was so funny. He was on the Wallow and Gillo pod, $1 Million Worth of Games. Shout out, it's one of the dopest podcasts. He was on there, and he was talking that shit, and he goes, I'm Tyrese, dog. I'm knocking down everything with human feet. He said the only reason you got some is because I ain't go out that night. He was talking this shit. He was so funny. He said you're welcome. It was one of the funniest shit. Then before that, like a couple days before that, he was on the Breakfast Club crying, talking about he's got this $23 Amazon bracelet on. He said you like this jewelry? This shit fake. $23 on Amazon. He just tossed it on the table. Dog. Shout out to
Nigga be doing
Tyrese, man.
anything.
Dope ass interviewer. I just had to shut that out. But the news of the week, Yachty and Drake. Drake, there's a lot of things going around Drake, so we'll all kind of fold it together. Let's actually start with the Yachty part and lead into Drake. Because Yachty, there's a separate thing going on besides Drake. So first was the Drake stuff, but after that, there was the Concrete Boys crew that Yachty has with his conglomerate, Caribou, right? That's how you say her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Caribou's out the crew, and there's been tension about it. Yachty said, she was manipulative, this and that, and then an ex's friend was like, "No, Yachty, you're full of shit." Blah blah blah. Yachty popped off on her. Yachty's going through a lot right now with that part of it. I think that's just part of the game. I'm not too concerned about that because also I don't know even what the hell the situation is.
Yeah, I
Like
don't
it
think
just
anyone
sounds like
really
typical
knows.
rap beef to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was basically like somebody had commented under some post and it was basically saying that Caribou met some hostess at a Red Lobster and said that Yachty and Concrete Boys was bullying her, and then it basically went viral, and then Yachty ended up going on that rant on IG Live. So,
Yeah, I mean, look.
If that's true, that's fucked up.
I mean, look. If you're getting
Man, that
defamed,
bitch
if
lying.
you're getting defamed, protect your name. But like, ultimately,
you ain't never heard of Yachty bullying anybody in the industry.
I haven't. That's the thing. That's
Yeah,
that's what
I
makes
don't
me
even
shocked.
sound
I don't think
believable.
Yachty can bully people.
Yeah,
For-
and even like, cause they was.
I don't know.
they
Let me
was-
not say that because I don't know any of these people behind the scenes. They could all be
Well,
dickbags.
yeah, I don't know about that, but I just like even like with the
That's what
Did y'all see
Yachty's
the little
too
clip
nice.
with him and Mitch and Key Glock on the
No.
pod?
No, I didn't see that.
Basically, like he was saying, I forgot like what the whole ordeal was. But basically, he was saying like how his man's Mitch probably wouldn't be the man he is today without Yachty, which is true. But like everybody was going in on him like he was basically like trying to home like for real. But like even that's it wasn't really bullying like type
Yeah.
shit. Like that's not really like his
It's kind of
personality.
the truth.
Like
Like,
you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That bitch on some weird shit.
I just don't see
From what I've
Yachty
been seeing.
being rude to anybody. To be honest,
Yeah.
I feel like you just
I mean,
got a sense
no,
of humor.
everybody can rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Listen,
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
I know there's people that don't like me, and that's a judgment on them.
I feel like
But
Yachty hates women.
What?
I swear.
That was so random.
and we have our
This
first
man-
car crash
No,
in the
listen,
episode.
Let me tell you why. This man dissed fucking Bobby Altar. Who cares about her? Second of all,
I agree with that.
Second of all, he fucking know this shit's going on. I don't know if this is true or not, but dude, I feel like this man just hates women straight
Why,
up.
why did you say that so random?
Because,
what
bro,
I
I'm
say in the
thinking
group
about
chat, what I say in the group chat, Chris, he's throw something in the air.
Hey, one of these times it's gonna stick. On God, one of these times it's gonna stick.
Yeah,
I have the
we
I have
hoping for it.
the vision. I'm the architect of this podcast, and I know that one day, one of them shits he throws at the ceiling is gonna stick, and it's gonna do what it needs to
But
do.
this one just,
that was so
this
funny.
one just
I
exploded.
don't know, bro. That's how I feel.
No,
Yeah,
I love you.
that's
Keep
a
doing
crazy
that.
feeling.
Keep doing that. But I think he hates it. All right. So the other thing that Yachty was going through was he was beefing with Drake. He was beefing with Drake. And look, I don't honestly. So apparently he's about to be on the song with Drake that's about to come out. That did come out. Then Drake drops it without him, unfollows him on Instagram. But then a couple hours later, they follow each other back, kiss and make up. I guess I don't know. I think there's a bigger conversation going on because, you know, I want to handle this the right, like, journalistic way and just deal with the facts. Just deal with the facts. So you got, post the battle, you have the two people that are biggest standing for Drake. You have Yachty and Academics. Those are the two that are speaking for Drake. Drake is not speaking publicly. And those are the two that are speaking publicly on behalf of Drake. Academics through his sources, Yachty through an actual genuine friendship with Drake.
Yep.
So Yachty's got all this stuff going on. Academics has all this, has an alleged case going on that, you know, we'll see. We are in, you know, innocent until proven guilty. So I'm not going to speculate on anything because, to be honest with you, I don't fully know. But my thing is that it just, as somebody that wants to see Drake do well, I don't like this. I don't like the circle, and I don't like that other people's actions are now coming back to Drake, because that's not fair on Drake's behalf. You know, like, that's not fair that, like, you know, people that you associate with people can all follow things behind closed doors, and you don't know of it, but you have a different relationship or a different perspective with them. But to me, it just seems like, who is Drake's support system? Because you have the alleged OVO mole that Kendrick references through the beef. You have Yachty and Academics, like, it's and
Just
maybe
seems like he doesn't have a
You really think
person
you're
to
on
rely
them
with.
Yeah, he just needs new
yeah,
friends.
absolutely,
Yeah, he needs a new group.
absolutely.
He just needs new friends. That's it.
I think Meet
But
the Grams is you can go one of two ways with Meet the Grams, and I think it's a combination of both. But you can look at it as Kendrick was extremely strategic and prepared for that angle to happen, or you can say that there was a mole and that Kendrick knows that Drake isn't going to play by these quote-unquote rules, and boom, have this ready in the tuck. Let's go. It could be both, or it could be one, or it could be the other. There's three options to that. I'm open to all of them, but again, there's definitely credence to believe that is a possibility at the very least. So to me,
none make me feel concrete on that, but
I mean, but right, it could be any of those three options, right? It could be one, the other, or both.
I just think it was more of an accumulative PR team move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure they had that. I felt like they had that well planned out. If anything, you talking about Meet the
What,
Grams, right? That
Kendrick
dropped right
yeah.
after Family Matters. Yeah, I just felt like it was a smart move more than anything.
Okay. I mean, look, and I'm not gonna disagree with that. But it seems like, and then you got Lil Wayne, who's wearing the XO chain, but then he's also saying, like, he's also making fun of they not like us. Like, you have Nicki was the only person that stood up for Drake, really, and one of the only people, and then Drake goes around and does the song with Lotto, and Nicki's upset with that. What's that?
You said the XO chain?
Yeah, so the week after he was rocking like an XO chain, and obviously Weeknd and Drake have their problems. So
Shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and the reason I say that is not because this is something Kendrick said in the battle, but because we've seen this time and time before. Take the battle out of context. Like, we've seen people. Hell, Kanye is a perfect example of this. Having people around you that don't necessarily have your best interests at heart.
Okay.
And again, let's go to the leaks that we're about to talk about later. You have the leaks, and I won't even call them leaks because they're actually intentional They're intentional leaks, but the records that are coming out of Drake. And then you have the record that comes out with Benny, but then gets taken down. That never happens to a mega star like Drake. They can talk about a sample clearance, but who the fuck is going to not clear Drake ever? Nobody. Even if you don't want to, you got some people pressing you to make sure you sign that dotted line. Because it's Drake.
According to Mr. Hotspot, they ain't cleared that sample for Drake. That's why I got leaked.
Man, look, I'm saying this concrete. Drake, anything Drake wants to happen can happen. So why the fuck did that go that way? That to me sets off all the spidey senses in my brain. Again, and Drake wants to say, hey, there's a lot of people against me, not just music people, not just artists, but behind the scenes executives and all that. That right there is evidence to me. That right there is telling me somebody's telling Drake, sit down, little boy. I'm sick of your games. Like, Drake don't, a big artist like that don't do that. What happens is if you drop a record and then YouTube flags it, that happens to you. That don't happen to Drake. So I'm saying this out of love. Like, I really am concerned that Drake is in a situation, and I get that some of it can be jaded perception because of the battle, and that's true. But it's not all of it. There's funky shit happening right now.
I'm gonna disagree with that because I feel like any big major label gonna take anybody's shit down if they want their money for it. So just because like Drake might have not got a sample clear, whatever the case may be, but if a label want their money and they say they want some shit down, they gonna make that decision. Like Drake ain't bigger than a label. Like,
but I agree with what he's saying.
No,
though.
Drake.
It's never
Drake.
really
No, the whole
happened,
thing
no.
is Drake is bigger than the label. The whole thing that Drake's been running around saying. So either that's a lie, or that's a lie. One of those two sides is lying.
I kind of agree with your point though, because that's never really happened to him before.
It's never
been
happened
an
to
issue
Drake.
for him.
That's the issue.
Well, how often? How many samples has
Drake uses samples all the
Uses
time.
No, I'm
samples
saying
all the
how
time,
many
yeah.
samples has leaked that wasn't cleared, that just
I mean, he has leaks.
I mean,
man.
to be honest with you, Drake didn't really start leaking until like 2020. Like it was like a weird shift when the pandemic. Remember, he leaked a couple records with Future that ended up. I think one of them ended up being the one on Dark Lane.
so that's what I'm just saying. Like I feel like that would be the counterpoint. We would have to go off of what has he put out that wasn't clear,
I mean,
that went against label rules. You know what I'm
Hotline Bling
saying?
was technically a leak.
Was it?
What's the sample? What's the sample on Hotline Bling?
But listen, I think that when you're the power that Drake is,
And it
nothing
can still get leaked and sample be cleared.
right.
Even though it's leaked, I'm just saying.
Right, but the fact that this is
Yeah.
leaked, so follow the train of events. So you have this record that was recorded in 2020, October 2020. We've known about this Benny and Drake record existing. And if you really want to like be like a rap nerd, like people have known about this record for years.
I don't know who. I never
So-
heard the song, but
This record,
that's apparently the sample.
okay.
Yeah.
So we've known about this record for years. So then on Monday, it starts to resurface and gain momentum. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, there's an announcement. This record is coming out Friday. That is 48 hours in the music industry. That is a week in the music industry. That is all the time in the world to cross the T's and dot the I's and say, hey, we are officially putting this out there. Let's make this a move. Then it goes on Spotify and gets immediately taken down. If the sample clearance was the issue, it shouldn't have made it to Spotify to begin with and then get taken down. It never made it to Apple Music. You see what I'm saying? It's funky in the way that it's handled. It's the train of events. It's not just the fact of a sample clearance. Everybody gets sampled. Every artist goes through the issues of samples. That's not a new thing. But when you're Drake, you have the power that Drake does. You don't roll that out unless you know that it's getting cleared. And why is it getting cleared and then the rug getting pulled from under you? That goes to, again, somebody in your camp is not looking out for you the way you should. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here, but like, come on, man. Like, I don't think I'm crazy here. Like, the train of events don't make sense. Kendrick
I
uses
agree.
Marvin Gaye for Heart Part 5. The only reason that comes out, he crossed those T's and dot those I's before it drops. It comes out. There's no issues. Drake, every time he uses a sample, cross those T's, dot those I's, no issues. Even if there was an issue, they release it because Drake is so powerful. They release it and they back channel that negotiation and be like, and what? You're going to sue us? Here, take this bread, shut up, blah, blah, blah. Keep it moving. Drake is our cash cow.
But he not putting out these. Well, you say he put it on Spotify, but he put it on
This
all.
song was on Spotify. So
he
it's
put it on
technically
all
a Benny
platforms?
song. It's technically a Benny song.
Oh, it's Benny's song?
It's not
It's
on
Benny's
Apple?
song featuring Drake, technically.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Spotify weird. Anyways.
That shit was
I
hard.
don't know. Like
Oh,
throughout.
Spotify ain't shit.
That song is hard.
I don't like Spotify. The shirt
Yeah,
just reminds me
Spotify.
of,
Like I feel
that
like
shit-
even out throughout the beef, like
I don't like Spotify.
they was
in general.
doing weird shit. Like
Sure, reminds me of like SoundCloud, but higher up. And that's what it reminds me of. Spotify.
It's better than SoundCloud, obviously.
Well, obviously, but I'm saying that's why I said higher up.
I'm an Apple Music guy, but
Me too.
Spotify has the user base that you can't ignore. There's a reason why people count Spotify streams and not Apple Music streams.
Which I always wondered why.
No, I've looked at I've been connected with people that know numbers. There's a reason Apple doesn't announce streams. No song on Apple Music has 1 billion streams.
Spotify just reminds me of Android for some reason.
But think about
Like-
but
do you believe in the conspiracy that was going on about them boosting numbers, letting people slide with boosting numbers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I heard about
Everybody
that.
does.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mama boosts numbers. No, not a single artist that's of a certain status doesn't boost their numbers. It doesn't mean that it's steroids. Like, it doesn't mean that you're not good. It just means that you're doing better than what you actually are. Like, that's like Weeknd, Taylor Swift.
No, I'm not
Anybody.
talking about specific artists. I'm just talking about them just letting it slide, period. Even
Yeah.
though they got that, like, little policy or whatever that they sue people if they get caught using fake streams or whatever, but...
Yeah. Come on, man. We know how many laws are in place that aren't actually enforced.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit to me. Like, Spotify gets geeked off of, because you know what? Because every time somebody reaches 1 billion streams, whether it's legit or not, guess what? There's an account posting Spotify, or this artist has 1 billion Spotify streams. You know what that does? Free advertiser for Spotify.
Is there
So they're never fighting that.
is there more
They're only gonna fight it if they have to.
is there more Spotify users in the US than Apple?
Oh,
Way
yeah.
more.
Is it really?
Like I said,
I swear it's the
this
other
is
way around.
this is a fact. This is a
Yes.
fact as of a month ago, and I don't think it's changed since. There's not a single song on Apple Music that's been streamed 1 billion times. Think about how many artists have how many billion streams on Spotify.
There's no way.
I still feel like
But Apple
Music.
doesn't even show the
How many?
streams, though.
Just look it up.
That's why. Because what's the point?
Look
What's
it
the
up.
point when you're looked at as this versus that?
But shouldn't they? I mean, I don't know. I feel like Apple would have more streams.
Look it up. I
That's
just wanna
like
see- I wanna see how
us.
many users.
That's
I want to see how many more users Spotify got than.
Yeah, can we pull that
Apple.
up?
so
find it.
Apple keeps their data private. Spotify puts it
Why?
public. But what does that tell you? There's a reason.
Like the
There's a
user?
reason Apple Music.
It's-
Is it
It's
just the
gotta
streams
be-
that's private or everything's
Or
private?
No,
everything.
everything. You have to like pay. You have to like pay actual cash to get the like. There's a subscription model
Damn.
that you can get
What?
that tells
That's
you
a
actual
lot
numbers.
different, bro. I'm saying like a
Let me hear it.
626 million users on Spotify,
Yeah.
93 million on Apple.
Damn, there's no fucking way, bro. I feel like everybody I know
No,
has
no,
Apple.
I'm
bro.
talking about internally in the U.S., not across the
Oh, I
world.
was saying worldwide.
Yeah, no, not
Oh, in
worldwide.
US, let's see.
Well, to be fair though, Spotify is always boosting their worldwide numbers.
That is true.
In the US, Apple Music has 32.6 million,
That's it.
and
Them
For
damn
Spotify-
Canadians got like 60 million
For
of them.
Spotify in the U.S., over 100 million.
Still a big.
Well, hold on. Isn't Spotify
That's
technically a free service?
I
Technically.
think it is.
It can. Yes, it can.
I think-
It
I
can
think
be.
it's
It
have
is, but
ads.
don't they have ads? Because
Yeah,
I never use
they
ads.
have
Yes,
ads.
the
They
free
do.
version of Spotify has
But
ads.
regardless, it's free. If Apple was
Yeah.
free, I guarantee you that'd be a higher number.
I was just having this.
Yeah, of
I
course.
That's
was,
true. And
So-
those Android users like Spotify better.
Yeah, that's also true.
Come on
yeah.
now.
Well, Android users can't have Apple Music.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I always wondered that.
Yeah.
But there's a reason I have Apple Music, and that's because I can throw on.
I just
I can,
love Apple.
I can throw on my Dat Piff mixtapes.
And for me,
Yeah.
Apple is just easier to use, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, Apple
No, I
is
like the interface better, but
way better.
Apple cut the
What
check.
I do like about Spotify that's better is that when a song is ending,
Oh, the
it
transitions.
transitions so well to the next one. Every song.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's pretty dope.
Which I think that's
I don't know, I
pretty
just
fun
feel
to
like-
see.
See, I never
know.
use those transitions. I always just have my
I
own
think it's
playlist
pretty
and
fucking
let it
cool.
rock.
You can put how many
I believe it.
seconds you want it to start playing through the end of the song,
Yeah.
like for the next
Kind
one.
of like transitions
pretty
into
cool.
next. But honestly, though, I feel like if Apple was free too, I think they'd be at the same, if not higher. Because Spotify, literally everyone uses for that fucking radio shit. You know what I mean? Like for example, you type in Eminem radio, you'll get like a bunch of songs, but you only get like a certain amount of skips. I think it's like 6 skips or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, some
5
on the
or
free
6.
You
version.
can do
Yeah.
it on Apple though, can't you?
You can, but I'm saying like it's basically
I don't know.
not
To,
free. You know,
to be
like,
honest
you know
with you,
what
I
mean?
don't. Yeah, I don't use a lot of the.
Yeah, I don't
radio.
use the
I was
radio.
only using
but-
Spotify to watch podcasts, so
Oh well, there you go.
But
I didn't even know they had that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
let's talk about the Drake leaks, because to me, the Drake leaks. I think there has to be a conversation there. This isn't the Drake cast, I promise, but I promise we got more to talk about than Drake. But Drake, literally hours before we record this, drops a couple records, 3 records again. He drops No Face featuring Playboy Cardi, but not really featuring Playboy Cardi. He had
Yeah.
2 lines and he was out.
Literally.
And then you have Circadian Rhythm, and then what was the other? Oh, the SOD.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Super Soak SOD. That didn't have Yachty on it. Again, for whatever reason. Last week, we had the Drake leaks. We recorded,
On
and then the
Goose.
next day, they were on streaming services. Before we get to the overall picture, just thoughts on the records. No Face, Circadian Rhythm, and SOD. Because to me, I'll be honest with you,
This is a miss.
all of them. Like, even No Face is cool. It's a great beat. Drake is talking his shit, and I know people are gonna, eat up. He was actually talking about the beef. He was saying, my therapist says, I'm dealing with the beef. I'm talking about the beef too much. Oh, I'm glad y'all had your time. I'm glad y'all got your lick off. We're coming back. Cool. That's all stuff I want to hear from Drake. But even that, the hook ruined it to me. First of all, No Face just repeated was trash.
Yeah.
Almost any time you repeat a hook, it's just garbage.
that's a fact.
But beyond that, why is Drake doing this? Like
Maybe
honestly,
he thinks they're good. Thinks people are gonna like them.
no, because they're clearly not finished. Like you said, you called it out.
Yeah, they don't sound finished.
They're
to me.
not finished.
Are you asking why is he leaking? Like,
Yeah,
is that what you're asking?
'cause he's-
because that's what I asked you guys the other time, and you guys thought I was stupid. A stupid question.
No,
Nah,
you
that
probably said
wasn't
it in
the
a dumb
question.
way.
That
No, I
wasn't the
didn't.
question. That
No,
wasn't
I
the
literally
no,
said
I
the
do.
same-
No, I do remember him asking.
That wasn't the
that.
question.
Why is he drinking? Why
No,
is Drake leaking his own
He
music?
literally said that. Why is he leaking his own music?
I literally said that, bro. You can go back and look at that shit.
All
You
right,
guys
pull
are
up the
like,
taste. Listen, I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to give you your flowers, buddy.
bro.
Hey, I always bash on him. I'll give him his credit. For
That's
that.
true. That's true.
I'll give him his credit.
Actually, that holds a lot of weight. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
So-
what I agree with you.
'cause
Because
all
why
you
the
two
fuck
snipe
is
on
he
each
doing
other.
this? Who knows why the fuck he's doing this? I don't fucking know.
Okay,
We
so
know
then
the
let's
same
figure it
thing.
out.
I
mean-
call it teasing because I'm gonna keep on saying this. I'm pretty sure he's prepping for the fourth quarter. Now I think all these rappers is at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know. Man.
and I'm with that. But again,
But you're
going
doing,
back
but you're
to-
doing it wrong.
yes,
Basically,
that's how I look at it. Because look at the push battle.
it's just
What does he follow that up with? I'm upset in God's plan. Both those records, and I hate I'm upset for the record.
oh, I love that song.
I hate
That
that.
song's
I
fun.
hate that. Cool, whatever. There's people that like it. People hate it. Whatever.
They were both
But
amazing tracks.
Those
Like,
both-
they blew up.
clearly God's plan. But even I'm upset washes all these shits.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. These records, we're excited. I'm very excited that I just got three new Drake songs. I'm very excited to listen to new Drake, always. But I have to be honest with myself and say, am I going to listen to these records in 3 weeks? No. Hell, I'm not even listening to the It's Up with 21 and
I'm not even.
and I like
not
that.
even listening
And
to 100.
I didn't hate that song.
100 gigs wasn't bad, but that's
First time I heard it, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Look, those 3 new tracks from Drake, they're okay, but like
They're nothing.
they're tracks that you'll forget about.
Exactly.
Like you want to go back to the good Drake.
So why?
It's definitely not a. It's definitely not
So
a.
why is he not coming back with the hard shit?
Is he running out?
He know he
no,
could.
no.
Like we know he could. Like why isn't Drake talking his shit like he always did? Like
I mean,
like where
you
is that
said it
Drake?
yourself. For All the Dogs was probably the worst album for you.
Which is insane.
Then
It's
he
the
drops
second
this.
worst. It's the second worst.
All right, but then he drops this.
What's the first one?
I think Drake. Honestly,
You think he's
never mind.
falling off?
Okay.
I think he has been falling. I think he has been falling off.
See, that's a
You
forgettable
think he's
album,
running
too.
out?
I think
honestly, never mind. Yeah, honestly, fucking never mind. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, I was
That's
only
a bar.
got 2 fucking good songs, 3 good songs. I like Tex
Oh,
Go Green,
no.
I like Sticky, and I like Jimmy Cooks.
Tesco Green
That's
is my
it.
shit.
That's it.
Tesco Green.
Massive isn't. No, yeah.
Massive
Never mind.
isn't
I ain't
Texas.
gonna-
Yeah, but-
don't back it up.
But
more.
no. So I do think Drake has been on decline, but I can't ever say Drake is washed because Drake has the ability to even on his washed products,
I'm not
give
saying,
us something.
I'm not saying he's washed. It's
No,
just
I know.
you're dropping nonsense at this point.
Right.
It's
But
just
why?
nonsense.
But why are you dropping this? You should drop a certified
You drop
banger.
Family Matters, and then you drop this.
You should drop a certified. Thank you.
And
Frame of
One
Matters is a
Delilah.
great record. You
Crazy,
should.
huh?
And Juan Guan Delilah, bro. Like, what
Yeah,
the
like
fuck?
what the fuck,
Hard.
bro? Like,
And look,
No.
I think.
Nah, that guy in the song, whoever the fuck that is in the
Gordo?
song, with his ass. Like, he's straight ass.
Yeah, Gordo is ass,
Who
but
the fuck is that?
yeah, Drake's
nah.
man's.
Like you see what I
Somebody get
mean
your
though?
mans.
Like you can
That's what
drop
I'm saying.
Family
Drake need a new
Matters.
circle.
You can drop Family Matters, but you're dropping this shit garbage.
You have smart.
But then he
think-
has. But then he has an album
There's a lot of
coming
artists,
with
there's a lot of
Playboy.
artists that sometimes just drop throwaways. Like I don't see this being no different. If anything,
It's
because he's not
throwaways,
dropping
but it's
them.
like-
Not dropping them.
It's
He's not dropping them. What's the word? Like professionally, in the sense of like all.
but
these
then
things be
he is
throwaways.
though. That's what's weird. Is that
Then,
then
he
they
does,
are.
yeah. Then he
they are-
does. But
well, it's
but
throwaways,
see-
but,
but
at the
he
same
was
time,
doing that. But he was doing that. I think to stay on the charts though.
he was, but at the same
But
time,
those songs aren't getting the charts. That's the
Exactly.
issue.
They did. They get in the top 100. Only one that didn't was the Lotto one at first, and then that went in the
which
chart.
is crazy, which was probably the best one on there,
Nah.
in my opinion. The second song was trash.
Young Thug shit was hard. to
It's
me.
Up was good.
Okay, but even if they are charting, which I don't want to argue because I believe you.
You just
But
Drake's bar. He just keeps decreasing the bar. The more you
That's what I'm
keep
saying.
dropping this shit, bro, you just
because
go,
Drake's
go.
not a person that gets
You
on
just
the
keep
chart.
dropping shit,
Drake's a
bro,
person that runs the charts.
That's
Let's
what I'm
keep it a
saying.
buck.
You,
Yeah, no.
this shit stays
But
off the
you
top
gotta,
100.
You gotta expect.
Drake
There's a lot
did-
of people that's not fucking with him no more. Like
Drake-
that's just a reality.
Drake
like,
farts on a top 10 record.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
I think in a sense like
That's
because
another
they say
poopy bar for
this
y'all.
like it was always an
Who's Chris
argument
when you
that Drake was like
Who's Chris
buying
when you
and
know?
shit, but I
Someone call him.
think this proved that he don't really be buying. Like, cause if that was the case, he literally could have easily faked the streams to go number 1 on the charts.
all I'm saying is
Nah,
that
no,
song he had with
you
Camille
can't. You
Cabello.
can't. Okay, so here's the thing. You can fake and listen. Even every record is faked. Every record
Yes,
is fake.
every record is fake. I'm not
Every
saying-
record
I'm
is
not
fake.
saying- I'm not singling nobody.
You can't.
out.
You can't. Yeah, you can't fake. No, but you can't fake all the way to the top.
Why not? You can't. I feel like you can if you Drake. If you,
You
already
see-
known for
you
getting,
see Drake
if
couldn't
you
even
already
help
known for
Camille
getting a
Cabello's
certain
album.
amount of views and follow up on your tracks, I don't see why you can't just recreate that.
Because nobody's buying these records as number
what
1
I'm saying.
records.
Bro,
I'm
no,
sorry.
it ain't even got to be number 1.
Look, he
but
couldn't- he
but
couldn't
niggas is
help-
on.
They ain't buying them as
they-
top 10. Come on.
Come on, it's Drake. Like, if
Yeah.
the one with Young Thug and 21 Savage probably could have slid in there. Like, let's be
top
for real.
10.
Give me 3 lines from that record.
What you mean? I ain't got to. I'm just saying they could have.
No, but that's what.
That's what
like.
we're saying, though, like-
that. But that's my point.
I'm talking about like first, like when like every time
They
Drake
rigging the
drops-
numbers, but they also got to make it believable. They got to walk that fine line.
I'm gonna be
Listen,
honest.
when Drake drops, like his shit always go top 10 the first week. What I'm saying is that first week
But
he
it's
could have
not
had
now.
it. He could have had it go top 10.
But you see what I'm
Nigga
talking
probably
about?
coulda
Camille
fell off the
Cabello.
charts.
He literally couldn't even help her. Her best song on that album was with Drake. Tell me how that shit still ended up 173.
Shit wasn't that good. Oh,
And that was within the week. That was like from all the drops. And you tell me that shit landed 173?
And yeah, she was competing
Like,
with like
come on,
Denzel
bro.
Curry. Come
Yeah.
on, dog. Like I
That's
love
crazy.
Denzel. I love Denzel.
Like, that's
Anyways,
insane. Like, Camila
intermission
Cabello
for
was
me. I
big,
can't hold
bro.
this piss anymore.
All right, you go ahead. But
Like, Camila Cabello was big. And
Yeah.
the fact that that shit didn't go with
Fuck her,
Drake,
though.
She ain't that big.
bro,
She a new artist, bro.
her
No,
her albums
I
are
wouldn't say
pretty
new because how
No, she ain't new.
She like the last 4 years type shit.
Like,
when was
fuck it,
Havana?
like
Wasn't Havana like 2018?
Havana was like
Or am I
20.
way wrong?
No, actually, you
I
might
could
right.
be wrong.
Hold on.
Wasn't I way wrong? Thank you
Hold
for
on, hold on,
fact
hold on.
checking. I appreciate you for that.
Cause I swear it was like after 2020 at least.
Okay.
I don't know.
Listen,
I could be
maybe,
wrong.
maybe.
I ain't no Camila Cabello fan. Like,
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
either. But
I'm not either. To me, she
oh
only-
yeah, Havana was 2018.
there you go. Wow, that was a fucking stab in
6
the dark.
years.
That was a throw at the dartboard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And then the romance came out with
Yeah.
My Oh My with the baby.
Uh-huh.
That was in 2019. So she's been out for
Yeah,
a
no,
minute.
she's been cooking for a minute.
Yeah.
But either
Like-
way, fuck her, cause you know,
Yeah, fuck her.
yeah, fuck that bitch.
But this is my point. You see what I'm saying? Like, two big artists can't even hit top 100. 176. Like, that's like, why?
That's like,
It wasn't even a bad song though. That's what I'm.
yeah,
That's what I'm,
it's
it
not,
was a good
it's
song.
not a terrible song. Yeah.
No, it was good. So I don't know. I mean, personally,
I think there's issues. I think that again, that's what I'm saying is again the strategy and people. Look, the one strategy you can say is that like, oh, I'm faking the fall off and then I'm gonna come back strong and have an
Yeah.
album full of bangers, like cool. But how many
Prepping
people
for
actually
the
do that?
fourth quarter. We talking about Drizzy Drake.
Listen.
You talking about
Can
how
I
many
just say
people?
that?
How
Can I
many
just say
people is
this now?
Drake?
Can I just say my Drake prediction now? I'm gonna do it.
You think?
My Drake prediction right now, and there's evidence to back this up. I think this album is going to show that if Drake is washed or not.
his next album.
Absolutely. Because what is Drake's best album?
Is he dropping this year or
What is Drake's best album?
Nothing was
I
the
don't
same?
know.
Probably nothing was the same. Yeah.
Nothing was the same.
for sure.
Right.
Or Take Care? I mean, you
Correct.
can kind of.
No, you had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Nothing was the same.
Well, no,
It's
for me,
Drake's-
but I'm saying it's always a debate between people. But
Fair.
nothing
me
was the
cook.
same.
Nothing was the same as Drake's best album. When did that drop?
2014,
2013.
Oh, was it 13?
Yeah.
2013 won the Grammy 2014.
Okay.
Or was in the Grammy 2014.
Okay.
What happened in that era?
A lot.
What happened in that time frame?
A lot.
There's one particular event that happened.
Wasn't
Was it
it?
between him and another artist, or is it?
Yes.
Wasn't it Kendrick?
Was it back?
Good
to
Kid,
back?
Kid,
Mad
Mad
City.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is the first time
That
Drake
came out
since
when Nothing Was the Same
2012.
came out?
2012, the year before. But it was
Oh,
in the
was it?
same Grammy cycle. It was in the same Grammy
yeah,
cycle.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Damn, that's huge.
So think about that. Think about that from Drake's perspective. So Far Gone, Pops, boom. By 2010, 2011 is Take Care. Hell, by 2010, even though people don't love that album the way they love it, Drake is still on top of the world in 2010.
Yeah.
2011, he is solidified as that new guy. You got Jay talking about him. You got Ye talking about him. You got everybody in the world talking about Drake as Drake. In comes this booming kid, Kendrick Lamar, steals the industry by storm, has the media's heart, he has the narrative, this, and that. All of a sudden, the conversations start about who is better, Drake or Kendrick.
That's been a thing for
What
a
did
while.
Drake? But what did Drake do in 2013? He
Nothing was
dropped
the
his
same.
best album because he felt like his back was against the wall, and that was the first time his throne was threatened. What happens after 2013? Drake drops Something Was the Same, very well critically acclaimed. Kendrick goes away for a couple years, drops To Pimp a Butterfly. Drake drops If You're Reading This Too Late. One goes artsy, one goes pop. Boom! It's a dual throne. Take who you want. It's
Becomes what it is today.
It's no longer they're competing head to head
Yeah.
directly. It becomes to each their own.
I like the way you explained that.
So
That was good. I like that.
Drake has never been in a position that has been challenged since then.
Yeah.
Drake has been able to be Drake amidst the Kendrick. The Kendrick conversation has always been there in hip hop, always. But
They're two different.
it's been,
artists,
yes,
technically.
it's exactly. That's how people have framed it.
Yeah.
This is the first time where it's like, okay, Kendrick won the battle, so there's a lot of people believing that Kendrick is clearly the better artist because he won the battle.
Yeah.
Again, that's people's general opinion. Drake knows that. Drake feels that. Drake goes off the general. That's all he's ever done. He's always gone off the general. He is the pop star. That is why I believe that his back is against the wall, and this album is going to be his best effort he puts into an album.
You think so?
Now, what do we get from that? What do we get from that? Tells me where it's at.
We're not.
I think the reason why Certified Lover Boy, For All the Dogs, Dark Lane demo tapes, More Life, what else has he dropped since then? I think there's one. Honestly, never mind.
Scorpion.
Views.
Yes.
Not Rich.
Again,
Fox.
even take it back to Scorpion. Scorpion to me is washing all those other recent projects that's not named Views. Why? Because again, that was coming off Pusha T. Drake is very, very competitive,
Yes.
and that's a good trait to have. That's why he's as successful as he has. So
Scorpion was 2017.
18, right after the beef. So Drake responds well with his back against the wall. This is his. He has to respond. He's clearly his back is against the wall. You see the records not charting. You see the funny shit going on. You see people like us on a podcast with a microphone talking about, is Drake falling off? What's this? Blah, blah, blah. All this bullshit. Drake is going to respond with his best effort. And his best effort will tell me, is Certified Lover Boy, For All the Dogs, Honestly Nevermind, all these whack-ass albums, are all of these shits because you didn't put the effort in because you don't feel challenged, because you are one of one in your lane? Or are you actually falling off? And that's where I'm at with this next Drake
project.
project.
Put him to the test, basically.
Yes, because this time he's actually tested. Because again, he can always go off of,
'Cause he
I'm
was
not
tested
Kendrick.
in 2013 with Nothing Was the Same.
Kendrick makes Mr. Morale. Who cares about therapy? Whatever. Drake, those are two different artists.
Yeah.
So Drake doesn't have to directly compete with Kendrick, even though he
do you
is.
think he's been falling off since when?
Since Views.
Since Views? Damn.
I honestly disagree with the For All the Dogs being a whack album.
Like you're saying, Views
It's
was
trash.
his last
Scorpion
really good album,
classic.
or after that?
Yeah, ain't nobody.
Scorpion's good.
Nobody gonna tell me different. Scorpion's a classic.
Scorpion's good.
No,
Scorpion's good.
I just don't like the
the
B-side.
R&B side just
Yeah, I don't
kills
like-
it
yeah.
to me.
Scorpion's
That's what
a
keeps it from a
classic.
classic.
Great, dude.
No, Scorpion's good. The rapping side.
Classic.
Scorpion.
Scorpion's
I
a
can't-
classic for one. The
I can't
first
give-
the
I
rap
can't give it
half,
the
rap
classic.
half certified. The second half, the bitches is all over it. So it's just like, for one, you get the best of both worlds, and two, there's
Drake could have definitely done a better R&B version.
But no, what I was gonna ask you
that's your take. I know a lot of bitches who like that. And I
Since
know,
you
actually
said-
know a lot of people who like the R&B side. So
you said after Views he fell off, right? But does that mean
I just think
did
all
you
the
like
hits is on the
Views?
first half.
Yeah, no, Views is
So-
phenomenal.
So after
We're gonna see
literally
next week.
after
By the way,
Views.
y'all gotta do your fucking homework for that.
What?
Y'all gotta do your
I
homework
already
for
got
next
that
week's
one. I
pod.
already got that one done. Well,
next week's pod?
I still gotta do Kendrick's.
Next week's major pod.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Top
on
secret.
it.
Yeah.
I'm on
Yeah, we're gonna do that, no problem.
No,
I'm
we're on that. We're ready to pod. I'm looking at you, Potty. I'm looking at you because I know you
even know
got
what we're talking about?
you got the
Yeah.
most amount of
What?
homework to do. You got the most amount of homework to do.
Don't worry about me.
You better, because I'm expecting high things from you. But
The only one I'm so irritated. I have to listen to the whole thing.
relax.
J. Cole.
We'll let it rock. But
But
no, again, the way I broke that down, I think Drake is at that moment. I think he is. I think this is a clear challenge, and I'm going to see for myself. Is Drake what I think he's been doing? Because look, to be clear, I think that Drake is falling off, but that doesn't mean that Drake's not good.
no, I didn't say it wasn't good.
Falling from LeBron's in year 20. LeBron has fallen off. Is LeBron still good? Fucking yes. So I hate that we're in this world where falling off it means no, it's like no, you can be amazing to really good. There's you can do that. But I think there's a clear decline in Drake's output in the last 9 years. And I think that And I think that this is the moment we're going to get the version of Drake that I want to see. I think this is going to be a telltale sign.
Yeah.
Because if Drake just mails us in like For the Dogs, For All the Dogs, or Honestly Nevermind, or Certified Lover Boy, because say what you want about Certified Lover Boy, we all know for a fact industry talks. Those records have been put together for years before they drop.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you if you're putting 4, 5, 6-year records on an album? You don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care. Especially when you're putting 20 plus of them. Come on, bro. Like you don't care anymore.
Yeah, everyone has their fall off moments, but I don't think Drake's done yet.
I don't think he's done here.
I don't say he's done. I just
Not even
he's
close.
falling off a little bit. It's showing, obviously.
This
But,
is obviously taking a lot of time after that beef. Like, I did not expect it to take this long.
I mean,
Like,
for all we know, it could have just started, or it could just be ending.
No, I don't think
So-
I don't think he's circling back. I don't think he's circling back on Kendrick. I think he's
You
circling back
never
on
know.
everybody
I'm
else.
just saying, you never know.
He'll take light shots at Kendrick, but he's not gonna
it's
go
gonna be
there.
like those.
It could be what Birdie said. Once the fourth quarter hits, that's when shit gets popping.
Well, I believe Drake is dropping fourth quarter. I believe that.
No,
I
but I'm
just think- I
saying
just
he
think we're
could
gonna
be
see what we're gonna
dissing
see.
back. Hard. You never know.
Or those light shots.
These
that,
days, you never know, bro.
I think
Those
he's coming for.
cover
I
up
think he's
bars.
coming for the weekend. I think he's coming for all the other people that.
definitely working right now.
Didn't
as we speak.
didn't it take Nas like 3-4 months to respond to Jay-Z's
Yeah, but we
takeover?
do live in a different era.
I know we do.
I see
I'm
that.
not saying that,
Oh, yeah.
but I'm saying anything is possible nowadays. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
No, you're right. But I don't see it because when the way that Kendrick battle went, I don't see you competing with somebody that record is being talked about as one of the greatest diss records of all time. I don't think
So was Ether at the time, or Takeover at the time, though.
Jay did respond.
'Cause
Jay did respond
he
to
did.
the ether, and
He
did.
did.
and he kept sending motherfucking
He
shots
did
to
when he was talking about
Nas.
the child's seat.
Yeah,
in
like
the
on
back.
Diamonds Is Forever. You know he was talking to Nas on that bitch. But I'm not saying he about to. I'm not saying Drake. About
no,
to
he's not gonna crash out. He gonna
might
send
though,
messages
shit.
for
You
sure.
never know, though.
He's
I'm
gonna
just
send
saying.
He might
messages.
just not give a fuck. Like
Hidden
I
message.
just think he don't give a fuck for real. Like
I don't think
he putting
I don't
out
think
all
it's
throwaways,
possible
he
to give a
prepping.
fuck.
prepping for the fourth quarter. Then he gonna drop the hardest shit of the year, or maybe second, because Not Like Us might be arguably best song this year. But I can see this being his whatever project about drop. I can see it being the best project. This
But
year,
if the number one record in the world is dissing you right now, if you have that record
That
in the
gives you
tuck,
fuel.
no, if you have that record, no, listen, if you have that record in the tuck that can stomp that, you would do that.
yeah, shit, he just might not, but he might not give a damn.
He could be making one though. You never.
I don't.
That's
I
all
don't
I'm
think
saying.
I don't think there's no world in which I don't care who you are as a person. I don't think there's no person in the world that wouldn't care that the biggest record in the world is disrespecting you.
You don't
No, I'm
think
not saying he don't care. I'm saying like
You see what I'm
'Cause the-
saying? So
'cause-
if he cares
because we
and he has the
talking
ability
about
to
if he
stomp on
gonna
it, then
if he
stomp
gonna
on it.
if he gonna make a song on there dissing Kendrick, right? That's what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I think he will. I just don't think he'll push it to that level.
you don't think he has built up rage. Like he's
No, I
pissed
think
as
he
fuck?
does. Yeah, I think he does, but I think he's not going to poke that bear because
How do you know though? It's Drake. I mean,
right,
anything is possible.
right. But I think he did get humbled by that record because he's never been in a position where he got out commercialed.
Or maybe
He's never been in that. Like even like Push's record was like menacing, but a couple million people heard it, and Drake's fan base is 50 million people. So Drake's not stressing over that. But Not Like Us is a record that like I've talked to women and they've been like, "Oh shit, that's a Drake diss."
I just don't think he wants
Like
to
you see
look
what I'm saying? Like they're
terrible.
like, "I love that song."
You see what I'm saying? He went down in Story of Adidon. This is coming back to him. Nothing Like Us came. I don't think he wants to look like a bitch. If you know what I mean? I think somehow he's gonna have like a.
No,
hard
he's
ass
gonna
diss.
he's gonna poke the bear because he's gonna use this. This is my perspective on it, and we'll get off of it. But this is my perspective on it. So right now, again, we're all under the assumption that, like Kendrick said on Not Like Us, hey, I got more records
Yeah.
I'll fucking bomb on your head.
Yeah.
And DJ Head and all the people that are close to Kendrick was like, yo, he was gonna drop more, but then he saw Not Like Us was doing what it was doing, and he realized the battle was over. So, as somebody that clearly has more, if Kendrick keeps dropping, if again, Not Like Us is looked at as one of the best diss records of all time
Which is
already.
crazy.
So, because it's looked in that lens, you are looked at so favorably in terms of like the people that say Kendrick won versus people that say Drake won. So, remember the 40 laws of power. You don't overkill your opponent. So, Drake can sub Kendrick, but as long as Drake doesn't cross a certain line, Kendrick responding. So if Drake sends a sub like your last album was whack, and then Kendrick drops another diss track and says "fuck you," blah blah blah, and bombs on you, then everybody in the media is like, "Oh, come on, Kendrick, that's corny. Like, you're overdoing it." You know what I mean? People already want to say Kendrick's overdoing it with a music
I was
video.
gonna say,
Fam,
technically overdid
he didn't
it
even
already.
do an interview. He didn't do no victory lap. He didn't do nothing. He didn't talk to no public about this record. He didn't
He
did
technically
not.
still overdid it though.
No, he didn't.
How?
How
For
all
sure,
he did
like,
was a
never
music
do it.
video.
He didn't overdo it. He
I
didn't
don't
perform
know.
Now Like Us 7 times in a row.
That's what you're supposed to do. Why don't you
Oh,
understand this by now?
bro.
That's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I don't. It seemed corny to 7 times in a row. That was ridiculous.
It's
did-
the
he did
biggest
do a
record
lot.
ever, and it's the most anticipated record in recent years, and it's in your hometown, and they love you, and they're
Oh,
all
bro.
there.
Especially in
They're
your
all there to
hometown,
hear that.
Like you got the
They're
whole
all
West
there
Coast
to
on
hear that.
stage.
I get that. But then, like you said, you dropped a music video, perform it 7 times. Like, bro,
You
like,
got to stretch.
Okay, but what happened when
gotta
Push
stretch
dropped
the
Story
money.
of Adidon? What happened when Push dropped Story of Adidon?
what?
He went on every media circuit talking about how he beat Drake.
Yeah, he's in the wrong too. I'm not saying that's not.
Man,
No,
I'm just
that's
saying,
overdoing it.
Yeah,
There's-
that's
I don't even see
overdoing
nothing
it.
wrong with that, especially if I'm pushing T. Like Kendrick, on the other hand, like Kendrick already big.
Bro,
like,
if you
Pusha
beat him, you
T,
beat him.
Like nigga,
You
I
ain't
need
gotta
a little
keep
bit of
cooking
this
it.
clout. Like you know, what I'm
I
saying?
just think it looks weak.
I need you to see my face. I
that's Pusha
need
T,
you to
bro.
know who just killed Drake and let you
Okay,
know his son.
but
in
look,
this picture, you know
even
what I'm
take
saying?
Money Murph's perspective, right? So look, people already there's already people that believe that
You're
like
adding fuel to the
and
fire.
they're
which is-
they're Drake fan, but they're already believing that Kendrick overdid it. So if Kendrick goes like over the top with another diss record, it's gonna look corny. It's gonna look reachy.
Yeah, it's gonna
All
look-
of a
yeah.
sudden, then the narrative flips in Drake's favor. Drake's gonna use that to his advantage. So he's gonna sub Kendrick and everybody else. I think he's gonna have all the smoke for everybody else.
You know-
But then he's gonna sub Kendrick because as long as he doesn't cross that line and say Whitney or say Kendrick or say whatever, as long as he doesn't do that, Kendrick can't really respond.
You know Nas did the same thing with Ether, right? Takeover dropped, then Nas dropped Ether, then Jay-Z dropped Super Ugly,
Mhm.
but Ether did so well.
Yeah.
He didn't even drop another diss after that.
Hard Part 6. History repeats itself, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah. Drake still comes out on top.
Hopefully. But
This album will prove it.
I think this album will prove it. Other new music that dropped. Quickly, I want to shout out Play That Boy Zay. Never heard of you, just decided to give you a chance.
Oh, is that the one you're talking about in the group chat?
Yeah, I
That
threw
shit
the
sounded
intro
like
record.
a SoundCloud
Yeah.
mixtape.
It sounded like LP. It sounded like a youthful LP from Run the Jewels. Like it sounded like the way he enunciated. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounded like a youthful Run the Jewels. But that shit was hard. I'm guessing by the ASAP Rocky feature and all that he's New York based,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But he had Kenny Mason on it. He had Denzel. He had ASAP Rocky. He had some interesting names on it. Detroit, this is probably where I should have started though. T Grizz and 42 Doug, Detroit shit. They dropped the record. That shit was
Hard.
dope.
That shit
That was hard.
That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
It was good.
Doechii, I just want to say, bro, she is so eccentric. Like, TD's got a star. Like, it's not the greatest song, but what that song showed me is like she has that quirkiness, that weirdness. Again, going back to Kendrick, like that weirdness that works. If you can blend the melody with the weird shit, I think Doechii's got. I think TDE has a superstar on their hands, It's not. I'm not saying this boom bap song is the greatest song ever, because you're gonna listen to it and be like, what the fuck? But her just charisma on a microphone is one of one. So I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Doechii. Did anybody hear the Jaylen Brown and Ferg record?
I don't know. I stay off of Ferg low key.
Yeah, well, Ferg's ass. We all know
Man,
this.
That's what I was about to say, man. Jaylen Brown, you could have got anybody on the record, man.
Yeah, you're the highest paid player in the
that
NBA,
contract
dog.
is smacking, man.
Get a good feature.
Call Lil Wayne, man. He doing shit for Skip Bayless. I know he'll hook you up. I know he'll hook you up.
Hey,
Literally,
that's what I'm talking
The only
about.
new music I checked out, was Travis Scott.
Oh yeah. So I couldn't find the new records. I think that's with the purchase.
I ain't seen a new record.
I think that's
what
with the purchase.
Beck was on there, but I think Beck came out a long time ago. Like the bonus track on it. That shit came out a long time ago. But yeah, I think you're right. I think you have to make
And then
the
allegedly
purchase.
there was a record where he was taking shots at Killer Mike.
I'm sure you can find it on YouTube, no problem.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
He mad because he didn't win that Grammy.
Exactly. That's exactly what he's mad about. Because Travis Scott has only cared about the Grammys.
Which I'm surprised
It's
he
such a
didn't
big
win
deal,
that.
bro.
I'm still
Honestly,
shocked
to me,
Michael
it's
won
really
that.
not.
We're going to
Just
talk
a-
about the Grammys
Just
next.
a popularity contest at that point.
Man, Travis Scott don't even make Grammy music.
What do
No,
you
he
mean?
does.
Utopia
I'm
was
not talking
great.
about. I'm not talking about level wise. I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about
Like
art-wise.
Like,
yeah.
like
No, I
everyone-
think-
I don't think it fit.
I think
No,
his
I
shit
see what
is.
you
I
mean.
think
I
his
think
shit
he
is very
does.
Grammy catered.
You think so?
I
Yeah.
think it is.
I see it.
If you're
being-
talking about like the
I
best,
see it being more like Nickelodeon award show type.
Nah, bro.
Give him an award. This the
No,
best
dude.
song. It's the best album. Yeah.
This
Only
man
if
a
the
this man a
splash him with
Travis
some
hater.
slime.
I was
dog.
gonna say, bro, he hates on
Like,
Travis
only
so
Smash him
much,
with some
bro.
slime.
You hate on
I
Travis
think
so
only
much,
if
bro.
the
Put a
category is
Ferris
talking
wheel
about
on
rap.
stage. Some fireworks.
only if the category is talking about rap, he has a chance though.
Fuck out of here.
Well,
Definitely
yeah,
has a
obviously.
chance.
I can't
Obviously.
talk.
Like,
I
if it's
can't
about
talk.
like best song or like some other.
I can't
shit,
take
like,
no Travis slander.
No.
You already know me. I can't.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Kind
I
of.
don't. I think Travis is dope.
Which,
No, I think
Travis
so.
is a
I
great
think he's
artist.
cold as fuck. I think he's cold as
Nah,
fuck.
Travis is
I
dope.
feel like I feel like his music more like VMAs though, like type level. You know
Bro,
what I'm
I see
saying?
this
Like,
keeps
you know,
going,
no,
bro.
I'm for real.
You
Like, I'm not
tripping.
even trying to. I ain't trying to. Oh, for real. Like that's what I think. Like when I think of like.
How many years away is he from a BET Lifetime Achievement Award?
Hey, throw that out the fucking. Listen, did you see that video where he took the grill out his mouth? And then he put the grill in the white girl mouth, and then he took the grill out the white girl mouth and put it back. Yeah, nah, fuck out of here.
No, I
It's
never
something
seen
wrong,
that.
dog.
Wait, what? I
I never seen
y'all,
that.
Y'all should see that. That shit is fucking
That's
disgusting.
a new level of
Yeah,
Mac.
nah, that shit
That's
is
a new
disgusting.
level of Mac.
He's definitely a character.
Can we
Yeah.
move on
Yeah,
to the
that's
next
what I'm
topic?
saying.
No?
Like Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like bro, he is a weird dude, but like, dude,
No,
he
he's a
makes some
weird
good
dude.
music.
But his music is dope.
I circle back to the Mavi record again, but the Mavi album was dope. Let me pull. Oh damn, my phone is the one recording. Shit. Let me pull up my Apple Music real quick and make sure. I want to make sure I highlighted everything that I listened to. I listened to Sabrina Carpenter. That's pop, so y'all don't care. But whatever.
Oh, is it?
She's a wannabe Taylor Swift, not as cute as you can see by the album cover.
Oh, okay.
And
I heard she was
I don't
dope.
think Taylor Swift
I
is,
can see
is
it.
I heard she
cute
was
too.
dope though.
I don't think Taylor Swift is cute either. So
I think
I
Taylor
really
Swift's
just
ugly
called
as
her
fuck.
ugly. But
No, I heard Sabrina Carpenter wasn't bad though. I heard she was dope.
the Cash Cobain. Cash Cobain had a couple records on there. I'm not
You
going
dropped
front.
the album?
Yeah.
he
I
dropped-
thought you just dropped that
Was
song.
it like an EP? No.
Play Cash Cobain Apple Music Edition. So I don't know what the fuck that
Oh, it
meant,
is
but
an
this
album.
was all new to me, so I just listened to this shit. There's a couple records on here that I fucked with. Let me see here.
Yeah, listen, I fuck with
Dunk
Cash Cobain.
Dunk was
Gotta
cold.
check it out.
What else did I fuck with? I fucked with Problem. Yeah, I fucked with Problem. That was my shit. Yeah, there was a couple records on here. Message to You. I fucked with that. Yeah, it was a dope little project. Oh, and then Jesse Reyes had a record featuring Lil Wayne. That shit was hard too. Tory Lanez dropped another prison tape shit. That shit was cool. I'm not gonna gas it, but that was it for this week. It was really light. Murray, you were off last week, so
I did listen to YG Re-Up 3.
Yeah.
I did listen to Alchemist and Big Sean, which
Yeah.
I really liked.
Did you watch the video where you previewed the next song, or what I assume is the next
No,
song?
I didn't see the video. I just added it on Apple Music. And then I listened to I don't know if it's a new Gucci mixtape or what.
Yeah.
Is it like a re-release or something?
Yeah, it's a mixtape, and then it's gonna be like an album. It's really weird how he did
I
it.
heard
I'm
those
interested.
three, and that was about it. Honestly, last week.
Yeah,
Yeah, there wasn't
Yeah.
really much last week either. But
yeah. There was the Chance record. There was the
Yeah, I
Lady
didn't
Gaga and
really care
Bruno,
for
which again, you
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. That's not the
Yeah.
podcast. We should be talking about Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I wanted to get to that. So let's go to, and because next week's pod is a surprise to y'all. So let's just put it like that. So next week, the time we record is actually the Grammy deadline. But we're gonna act like it's the Grammy deadline right now.
okay.
Grammy deadline submission is August 31st.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I did the homework of the Grammy window. Let's look at the projects that are eligible, and let's pick 5 because every year for rap album there's 5 that get picked.
Okay.
So let's come to a collective decision here on the 5. Y'all got, I'm gonna just name a bunch. Y'all got Doja Cat, Scarlet, Drake for All the Dogs, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2, 21 Savage, American Dream, The Death of Slim Shady, Blue Lips, Vince Staples, Dark Time, Vultures 1 and 2, We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You, J. Cole, Might Delete Later, Gunna, One of One, Childish Gambino's album, Post Malone's album.
No, isn't that technically country though?
I think he labeled it as rap because he's a culture vulture. Let me double check that shit.
No, I think it labeled as country on Apple.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? All
I
right.
don't think it counts.
All right, good. Get the fuck out of here.
Post Malone is not that bad. You're tripping on
No,
Post
he's a
Malone,
terrible
dude.
person.
You're a terrible bro. Come on, man.
He said
Fuck
you're a
Post
terrible
Malone.
person.
You're a terrible person, bro.
You
Post is
didn't
dope.
watch all of our last episode. Then you missed my Post Malone rant.
Yeah.
I know you always rant about Post Malone.
Yeah, because he's a fucking piece of shit human being.
How?
Go back to the
Yeah,
episode.
watch the episode. You'll see what.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Make sure you like that bitch.
Yeah, no, that
Leave
was
a comment too.
Is he really that bad?
It was a
not a
5-star
bad
take for
artist.
sure.
But
Mhm.
what he's doing right now, basically.
Was I wrong though?
I'll
Well,
cut
no,
it
no,
short.
Was I wrong?
100% on Chris
But
Platte's
let's
side
talk
on
about it a
this.
little bit. Like, I kind of want to hear it.
He shits on rap.
He
Well,
shits
that's
on
where he
rap.
started.
He shits on rap and then he runs to mental health. And I get everybody has their mental health issues. I'm not saying that he doesn't. But all you're asking for is understanding. So so people can have opinions on something, right?
Well, has he said something about hip hop?
No, this is where you just have to have a brain. There's a lot of things in this world that I don't like, personally.
Okay,
I don't like country.
right.
I understand why people like country. I don't like horror movies. I understand why people like horror movies.
Right.
Post Malone has every single chance he's gotten disrespected rap. And then played victim and been like, yeah, when people call me culture vulture, it makes me want to drink. And I have substance abuse problems. Cool. Post Malone, I'm not knocking you on your depression, your substance abuse problems. I'm not knocking that. Get healthy. I want the best for you. But you're telling me you can't understand why people think that way? You can't understand why you came in with tattoos and braids with a song called White Iverson, and then every chance you got, you disrespected hip-hop, and you said, oh, when I want to listen to real music, I don't listen to rap. I listen to Bob Dylan.
Facts.
Come on, man. Like have some understanding of what you're saying.
Okay, see, I didn't know all that.
And there's the danger of it, too. You got to think about who Post Malone is talking to. If J. Cole says that same quote, I don't listen to rap. When I want to listen to real shit, I listen to something else. If J. Cole says that quote,
That'd be crazy.
it's taken way different. It's taken way different because the context of a J. Cole fan base understands, oh, he's talking about, I'm not listening to the radio rap. And that could be what Post Malone is saying. But Post Malone's fan base is what? It's white. It's white. It's plain. It's people that don't know hip-hop culture. It's like if Eminem were to just turn Kid Rock and disrespect hip-hop. You know how much of his fan base would ride with that? There's danger in the messenger.
Okay, I didn't know he said all that, but
Yeah, no, and he's doubled down
wait,
on this
you're
multiple,
talking about that
multiple,
album?
triple times. No, the other one, the one he just dropped, F1 Trillion.
Yeah, that's a country album.
Is it labeled country? I'm
Yeah,
trying
it
to
is.
find it, and I can't find it. It's probably my phone just looking out for me, but. Well, I'll
No,
see if
it is-
I'll get back to you on that.
No, it is a country album for sure.
Okay, good.
Because
Get it the fuck
added
out
on
of
my
here.
phone
All right,
just to listen
so
to it,
5
but-
albums. 5 albums. Let's stick to the good music.
We still don't trust you. Definitely gotta be up there.
Yeah, that's definitely up there.
Wait, which one? First one or second one?
first one.
First one.
First
Yeah,
one for
so
sure.
we don't trust you.
Death is Slim
Still-
Shady. Death is Slim Shady's got to go on there. That's literally a,
101
I
for
don't know.
sure.
Come on, man.
101, not a single
It's
miss.
Eminem. It's Eminem.
It is Eminem.
It's
I
Eminem,
don't
and he
know,
came
but
back
we
hard,
Like,
talking about
okay,
this, the
okay,
worst ranked album
okay.
by
So
Eminem.
let's talk.
But
let's,
is it?
critically
Let's-
acclaimed, right?
But fans love it.
Let's
That's not
let's
what's gonna
do
win the,
let's
Grammy
do that.
or
Let
get a nomination.
like okay.
love it.
Let's decide here. Do we want to pick what we would nominate as our 5, or do we want to just like be realistic and be like what the Grammys?
I will put
Well, if-
Eminem. I will put Eminem on there.
If
That's
you're
the
doing
thing.
critics, you might as well pick
That's what I'm
everything
saying.
that
We
was
going off what's
critically
critically acclaimed, so called or whatever.
Yeah, but you got to understand there's levels of critics, right? Like you got to understand the context of like Grammys are people that don't give a fuck about rap, so like they're just gonna be like, oh, Eminem, I've seen that name
If
before.
you're gonna do critics, here,
Kanye pissed on a Grammy and he won.
flip the computer. Let me see. If you're gonna do critics, I'll tell you exactly right now what's winning.
All right, tell me. These
For
are
all the
of them.
dogs.
no.
Hold on, no. I'm saying everything. Not
All right,
winning.
name
but
your
what's gonna
5
get
nominations. So that's one.
You want me to name my 5 personal or
What
critic?
the Grammys is doing? Whatever. You're
For all the
cooking.
dogs.
Yep.
Pink Friday 2. Vultures.
Mhm.
We Don't Trust You. And I'm gonna say if the Post Malone. If they put that one on.
Okay. If not, let's
But
say
I-
that's country. Let's say they're only nominating good
Okay,
music.
then my delete later.
Okay.
Those are literally gonna be the 5.
I think that's mad disrespectful to Doja Cat.
That's what I'm
Oh
thinking,
shit! I
too.
forgot about Doja Cat.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
the first
Take
person
out-
I
take
heard,
out-
and that's what I was thinking was gonna go on
Doja's going to
Take
get
out my
nominated.
delete. Take out my delete later and put
Doja?
Yeah.
I think you're
Those are
probably
the
right.
5.
I think you're probably right.
Those are
I
the
think
5.
it's Doja. I think it's Nicki.
You just need the most popular ones.
I think
bro.
it's
That's-
M. I think it's
There's
Vultures.
definitely gonna be one person that's
Maybe
underrated.
Vultures doesn't get it though.
No,
That's
I
not
think
gonna
it's
get
gonna be one person
There's no way.
that's like
A big
underrated
hitter?
on that list. On that
Yeah,
list
they
of, like,
always
one
got to
small
get that
five,
one
yeah.
obscure. Like
I don't
Royce the
think it's
5'9"
about
got
to
a
be
Grammy
five- It's not about to
nomination.
be 5 big stars on.
One I would love to see.
I'm
on
thinking
there.
either Blue Lips or the Vince Staples project. Might
I was just
slide
gonna
in
say
there.
one that I would love to
You
see.
don't,
on
you
there
don't think
Dark
21
Times.
is on that?
Oh, I forgot about 21. Yeah, that was one of my other.
Because
people, too.
he's also been nominated before, but like he's not like that like Grammy name.
I'm
So
going-
I could see them going with like, oh, I've seen that name
I
before.
forgot you said American Dream.
Dream, yeah.
But
No, do you want
definitely.
me
Yes,
to pick
I'm putting
5?
21 on there 100%.
All right, first Adi, you speak on
My
it.
five albums
Yeah.
I'll put.
Yeah.
I'm putting One of One by Gunna, 100%, not a single fucking miss on that album. And then I'm fucking putting American Dream
I
as
love
well.
Adi to be on the
because
Grammy board.
I'm putting American Dream as well because like that was like what the first rap album, right? Or was it Blue Lips, the first rap album of 2024?
No, that was
What does that
that
have
was
to do with
January.
anything?
Yeah.
That just sets the mood like right away. Like when I listen to American Dream,
But
I
the
was
Grammy
like,
cycle
I was
isn't.
hyped as fuck.
The Grammy cycle doesn't start the beginning of the year though. By the way.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna go One of One. I'm gonna go For All the Dogs. I'm gonna go Vultures 1 only, and then I'm also gonna go fuck.
This man's list is already terrible.
Blue Lips, and then I'm gonna also go I gotta get one more.
Did you name American Dream? Did you name the 21 album?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay, yeah.
I
That
did,
was your
but-
first one. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh, because
Yeah,
I
I just wanna
took it
make sure,
off
'cause
because
you were
you
talking.
said they're not gonna do it that way.
No, they will. They will. I'm
Okay,
just.
then American Dream. That's not 5. For All
Okay,
the
yeah.
Dogs, 101. What was the other one? Fucking Vultures 1, and then you got American Dream, and then there was one more. Fucking. What was my 5th?
Blue Lips,
Blue
right?
Lips. Blue
Yeah.
Lips, right?
I'm
I'd be
take-
happy with Q getting a nomination.
Oh,
I'm
I'll
gonna
be
take
dope.
for,
But I don't think
for
he-
all
I
the
think
dogs
he's gonna-
up that list, and I'm gonna put Doja up there, and I'm gonna take
You don't think Drake gets nominated?
huh?
You don't think Drake gets nominated?
I don't think he's gonna get nominated for this album. I don't know. I got a feeling he's not.
It's a decent album, but it's not nomination
I don't,
worthy.
I don't see.
I'm
I don't really
sorry.
see no
I
songs
wouldn't say
on there
decent.
or nothing.
I like it.
I don't know. You know, I love Drake. I hope he get nominated.
Especially if again we want to play into the conspiracy of like, oh, the industry's against Drake. Maybe you're right.
If you want me to pick my personal 5, I'm definitely putting Scarlet. I'm putting Death to Slim Shady, Blue Lips, We Don't Trust You, and probably Dark Times. Yeah, I'll
So you're
put
going
those.
2 underground ones. The Grammys would never.
Well, that's my personal.
Yeah, the
but
Grammys would never give respect to
Oh,
rap.
Grammys are
They
gonna
would-
be totally fucking.
Yeah, they would
different
never
lists.
respect rap like
No.
It's
that.
just gonna be totally different nominees.
Dark Times,
it's-
I can almost guarantee that's not going to even be close to winning.
I'll
but
tell you, I don't
I'm
personally
taking
think I don't.
off that for American Dream.
Yeah, 100%.
I personally, I don't think Dark Times or Blue Lips is gonna make it. But if one of those two will, it's gonna be Vince Staples because he has that crossover appeal. Now they did the Netflix show and all that.
That's what I was
Yeah, I was
thinking.
thinking
Like, if it
about
was gonna be
that.
an underground one, it would be Vince Staples.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you said Blue Lips.
I would
take
love.
Blue Lips
I
off.
would love to
I forgot you
put.
said
Blue-
2 underground.
No, I would love to.
But
put
We Don't
Blue
Trust
Lips
You
on
is
there.
get for sure getting nominated.
Which I totally forgot about actually when I was doing mine. Like
You
if
said
I,
it's
if
not
I
getting
was
Yeah,
to
nominated?
it's
take
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard without seeing the list,
Yeah.
so you just kind of forget.
What I would say is,
I swear, we
from
can't
my
see
list that I had American Dream and Blue Lips, I'd probably take out one of those and put We Don't Trust You.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait,
you
is there
know,
another
straight
one
up.
above Scarlet or no?
No.
Or is that
Right.
Oh, okay.
But you'll
Okay.
never see Doja on my list. Shit.
I don't think Gunna gonna be on there though.
Well, let me
really
get
wish
to
you would.
let me get to my main soliloquy with. Oh yeah, so mine would be based off of what I think the Grammys will do, is Doja Cat, Drake for All the Daws, Nicki Minaj, Eminem, and Future and Metro. I don't think they're gonna respect
So
an underground
literally
artist this year.
almost the same list as mine. is
Yeah,
what I said.
I don't think they're gonna respect an underground artist this year. I think Nicki plays too many industry games.
No, I think
but-
we all close to the agreement on that.
Well, let me tell you who royally fucked up. There's 2 people that royally fucked up, and this is why. A$AP Rocky and Big Sean. A$AP Rocky, as you know, the deadline is August 31st. Guess what next Friday is? August 30th.
Oh shit!
Remember when Rocky was going to
He was
drop?
supposed to drop next week.
He just
right?
pushed back to the fall. Big Sean was supposed to drop August 9th. So now guess what you're going to do? Guess what you're going to do? You are now competing with Kendrick Lamar. Goodbye. Good night. Good day. That's it for you.
And Drake. He might drop that album.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah, he's supposed to drop a P&D.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true too. But we'll see what they classify it as. They might
Yeah,
they
they
might
could definitely get out of here.
Yeah,
now.
they might classify it as a non-rap album. We'll see. But you're right. That's another one. But yeah, good night, good day to you, sir. Especially Big Sean. Big Sean,
Oh, yeah.
after
No,
all
they're
this
both
like
gone.
oh, there's not Kendrick Smoke, but there is Kendrick Smoke. All that shit. Yeah, congratulations, buddy. You're now going to be facing Kendrick Lamar unless you drop next week.
On top of that, off the single that I just heard from Rocky, it was good, but it wasn't like, it's not Grammy worthy so far. The single with that one chick. I forgot
What did
her
you
name.
think of What did you think of Rocky saying I got bigger problems to beef with than Drake?
I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean,
Yeah, but okay. Here's my thing. He used the excuse people are dying every day, and I'm like, all right, that's a politician answer. That's like that's such a politician ass
PR
answer.
statement.
Yeah, bro, that's such a written PR statement. Look, Rocky, diss Drake, bro. He's talking shit about you and your girl. Just fucking diss him. Who cares? Who cares if Drake is a better rapper than you? Stand on your pen.
What you got to lose at this point?
Nothing. He's got Rihanna. So I also feel him in saying like I also feel him in listen, if Rocky would have not said anything about Drake, if he would have not said anything about Drake and kept it pushing, then I would have been like, okay, Rocky, like, you know, I respect it. You got Rihanna, who cares? You
don't think he has a chance against Drake?
No.
Hell no.
I seen academic.
Even with the industry against Drake, Rocky doesn't have a chance.
You don't think
Rocky
so?
no. Rocky went away. If Rocky was active, then maybe he would have a chance because he
still got it in him though.
no, he's a dog. He's a dog, but the problem is there's so many people that are disconnected from A$AP Rocky. There's a whole generation of rap fans that don't know A$AP Rocky, or they know of him, but they don't really fuck with him.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
So that being said, there's that while that generation happened, guess who was always right there? It was Drake.
I mean, yeah.
But the issue is though, Rocky has a trump card on Drake any day of the week.
Yeah.
All he can say any single day of the week is, "You're salty that I begged the girl that you wanted." That's all he can say. And guess what? That's the slam dunk point of the beef.
Yeah.
However, he's not nice enough at rapping to out-rap Drake. So even though you have the home run advantage, even though you have the kill shot, you're not going to be able to kill Drake. Even though Drake is this disliked right now, even though you have the kill shot, Rocky, you are not nearly nice enough to end Drake. You're not nearly
I didn't
nice
say
enough.
it was nice enough to end Drake. I'm just saying it would be an interesting.
He's not nice
beef.
enough to beat Drake.
So, how?
Listen, I seen
Come on,
I was
man.
listening to Act Stream, and I think he made a good point. I want to know what you think about this. Wouldn't it be a bad idea for ASAP to go at Drake, because
What?
the collateral damage is gonna be Rihanna, and Drake trying to embarrass his spouse, and at the same time it kind of would be like collateral damage because ASAP Rocky gonna talk about Drake BM, so it's like, do you kind of want to go there and put them both on Front Street, or like what you think?
I think that's an argument that he's got to deal with at home. I think, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. That's an at home argument, because you know what? Here's the thing. She can play that either way. She can play that like, why you bringing me into this shit, or she could play, you just gonna let him say that shit about me?
You're right.
You know what I mean? You know how women are. They're difficult.
Right.
We love them though, but they're difficult. We can all attest to that. I think Rihanna, especially being Rihanna, like, shit ain't easy. Shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
Hell, you think my man Ben Affleck, you think that shit was all flowers and daisies
Who we go with?
with J-Lo?
I ain't
See
know
what I'm
that.
saying? Come on, man.
Hell no.
Come on, man. She back.
Not no
She
foreign.
back. She
Yeah,
back.
nah.
Welcome back, J-Lo. Holla at your boy. But she's Rihanna. Come on, man. Like, you all know this. It's a tough situation to navigate, and I don't have the answers because I'm not dating Rihanna. But it could go either it can go either way. It can go either I'm mad at you for not responding. How you gonna do that? That's weak as fuck. Or why you bringing me into this shit? To some old shit.
I feel like it's probably
you
more that.
already know we had our history. Boom, boom. I'm with you.
It's probably gonna
I
be
have
more
kids
that.
with you. And you know what the crazy part is? The crazy part is it can be both. The crazy part is it can be both.
She might say both.
She might.
She might.
She
knowing,
might.
knowing Rihanna, she might.
She might be toxic. And you know what? She's Rihanna. She has
You
all
know,
the.
you letting them
she has
say this shit about me, but don't say anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, don't say
Like,
anything.
respond in the right
but
way.
don't respond.
When I feel like you responding.
And go.
I disagree with you and Act too. Talking about, I don't think he's salty when he was making the song. I think it was all content.
Who, Drake?
He always liked to talk about his women, his old teams. I don't see him being salty about Rihanna.
The only reason I believe it's salty is because that's the one person that Drake went on interviews and said, "Oh, I dreamed of having kids with her."
PR statement.
Right? True.
That's what I feel.
Didn't he say
Possibly.
something on stage with her too when they were performing "Take Care" one time?
Probably.
Something about it saying like, "What the woman of my dream performing a song with me," or something like that. I forgot what he said, but
Probably. But
I don't know.
I don't know. Listen. Again, you're Drake. You don't have to say that. You can say that to gas up the media and play the narrative. I get it, but you also don't have to say that because
Okay.
you're Drake. So
Sound good in the headlines though, right?
yeah, that's true.
it does. Rihanna was even allegedly flattered, but now she's with ASAP, and he's got to deal with that. And I guess he's dealing with the wealth. They got like 18 kids in 3 months.
It's crazy.
So
Rizzo
Shout-
and Riot.
yeah,
Those some cold names.
yeah. Shout out to Rocky. Hope the family's all good. I look forward to the album, but yeah, him and Big Sean fucked up, especially
Yeah.
Big Sean, because you got your whole press run is dedicated to I don't have beef with Kendrick, and now guess what you're gonna do? You go get Grammy nominated against Kendrick Lamar. Congratulations. You're gonna get your ass handed to you again.
You know how you gonna play it though. I don't really worry about the Grammys.
Yeah, I don't really care about the
care. I get
Grammys,
a
man.
Grammy, you
I
know
don't
what
really
I'm
care.
Actually, I'm
about
Stop,
happy
man.
for
Don't
Kendrick.
don't make me.
I'm happy for Kendrick. Matter of fact, congratulations
You know
to
he's
Kendrick.
gonna say that shit.
Don't make
on
me be
winning.
real.
You
Don't make
know
me
he's
be-
gonna say
don't
that
make
shit.
me be real when it
I
comes
don't
to
really
Big
care
Sean.
about the
Grammys.
Grammys.
I love Big
man.
Sean. Don't make me be real.
I hope we can do some work in the future.
Yeah, man.
Didn't he have like Kendrick written on like a whiteboard or some shit when he was like finishing Detroit? I don't know, some shit like
Bro.
that.
I got respect for Kendrick, man. Make a track. But he's gonna say some stupid shit.
I mean, that's Candyman, bro. I wouldn't fuck with him neither. I wouldn't
But-
fuck with him neither. That's why I respect Sean Man,
Oh,
because
shit.
Sean Man was like, I don't know. I think he'd wash you. Like, Sean Man was like,
Sean
you
Man
really
straight up.
Yeah.
He was like,
yeah,
I think
he
he'll
was
wash
like,
you.
He was like, Sean, you think you really want to battle Kendrick after what he did to Drake? And Big Sean was
Charlamagne's
like,
silly
no,
as
that's
fuck.
tough, but I'm always
Charlamagne's
ready. And he's like,
funny.
I don't know.
Charlamagne is funny as hell.
He was like,
He
I
does
don't
not
know
give a
about all
fuck.
that.
Yeah, with Charlamagne ain't talking about dicks and penises and shit. He actually hilarious.
Yeah, shout out to
Oh,
him.
he funny.
All right. Speaking of last thing, we'll close with Travis Scott dropped Days Before Rodeo. Shout out. It's available for vinyl. I'm probably gonna purchase.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
on the
hell yeah.
website.
Say
So
less.
I'm gonna get it. Apparently, there's bonus tracks. I haven't heard those bonus tracks because I looked on streaming services. They weren't on streaming services, so I'll dive into
By
those.
the way, before we steer off Days Before Rodeo, did you notice that the T.I. verse was taken off on Quintana Part 2?
Oh, on streaming?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not
why?
on there anymore. He took off T.I.'s verse. I don't know why.
That's actually really weird,
Yeah.
especially because T.I. is his man,
Yeah.
or
Took it
was. Oh.
Which is crazy. Anyway, I just had to get that out there. But yeah.
No, I'm glad you brought that to my attention because I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, I was listening to it today in the car, and I was literally about to start rapping T.I.'s verse, and then it just cut to the beat, and I'm like, oh.
Pornography is so hard, though.
Yeah, that shit is hard.
So let's have fun because we all, except for Potty, grew up on the Dat Piff era. We grew up on
Hey,
that
yo,
shit.
I was there. I was there.
Kinda.
He was there for 6 months.
I
Until it got
Amer
closed
was
down.
on there, so it put me on there.
That's fair.
I will
That's
say
facts.
that, yeah.
I often always wish I have an older brother. I often always wish
I
that
didn't have an
he
older
put me on to
brother-
good music. He
Man,
did
my
not.
brother-
He
my
did not
brother
put me on to
that
shit.
Shit. My brother used to put me on that shit. I swear to God.
Yeah. See, no,
Shout out
I
to
was
Big
always.
Bro.
No, yeah, no.
Shout out Big Bro, because if I didn't have him in my life, I wouldn't know how.
Yeah, you'd still think NWA is trash.
Probably.
See what I'm saying? All right, so Dat Piff era, mixtapes that aren't on streaming. There's been a couple. This Days Before Rodeo is not the first to be added. We've seen Acid Rap, 10 Day. We've seen. Did Detroit get added or no?
No ceilings.
No
I
Detroit-
don't think Detroit.
I don't think
had it.
Detroit, but Big Sean talked about it getting added.
I thought it was on there, no?
don't
Can you
think
confirm
so.
that for me?
Yeah.
My phone's recorded, but
Gotcha.
because Detroit's my answer if it's not already on
Yeah,
there.
it is on
Oh,
there.
it is.
Okay,
Alright.
it is.
I was
Does
gonna
it
say,
have
I
all the
think I had it
tracks?
added. Huh?
Does it have all the tracks?
Yeah.
Does it look like it has it all?
Ends with All I Know, which is actually a bonus track.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because it wasn't Once Been Twice Shy. Wasn't that the last final track?
I think so.
Because then you got 2 tracks. I added Life Should Go
Yeah,
On.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But if
Okay,
it wasn't,
so-
Detroit would be one for sure.
yeah, Detroit would be one for sure that you gotta highlight.
For me, The Drought Is Over, Part 4 by Lil Wayne.
Dude, any Lil Wayne
Dedication 2.
any Lil Wayne mixtape is the correct answer. I want you to
Dedication
know that.
2, Dedication 3, Dedication
Any
4.
Fab
all of
mixtape,
them.
like the No Competition series.
Yeah.
Listen, I know y'all ain't gonna say this. Y'all
Say it.
ready?
Yeah.
Watch me
This is a
some.
classic mixtape. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Well done.
3.
All of them, nigga. All of them. I'll tell
Number
you,
3
them
and
bitches was
I
heat.
swear that shit is fire.
Heat. They didn't forgot about my boy Tiger, boy. He
This
was
one,
on
this
fire.
one's the best one. Well done 3.
He was
Yeah.
on fire. No, whichever one got him with the face on it. No, his face on it was like Last King's logo mix.
Oh. Are you talking about Well Done 4?
That
Oh,
one
this
right
one,
there.
this
that
one.
one.
Yeah, that's the original.
Yeah, that one was fire.
Yeah, this
Which
one's hard.
mixtape is that?
That's the first one.
First one,
Is that the one Blowing Money Fast?
bro.
I think it is.
Yeah, Tiger.
I mean,
was on
you've
fire.
had Mac add
This one was dope.
kids. So
This one was hard.
there's been Mac added faces a couple years ago. So Mac's added some. Mine is obscure, and I just stand by it because it's never gonna get added because of what it is. It's like a Lil Wayne mixtape where you're going over other people's beats. But Big Crit 12 for 12, that shit is fucking banging.
Big Crit had a little movement I was fucking with.
Big Crit, not like 12 for 12. Like, did you hear him go over Drake's record?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play that after the pod.
Oh,
that shit is hard.
Low key, Ace had Starvation.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And Starvation too. Low key Body Bag. All the Body Bags were dope too.
Meek, all the important ones are on there, right?
Actually no.
I don't think all the
Dream Chasers are not on there.
Not all of them, but the ones that matter, right?
I mean, they all mattered, in my opinion.
I'd kind of argue that.
Except Dream Chasers 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the first three are on there?
I guess they are. Oh,
Yeah.
even even the first one's on there. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I think that was quite a few years ago they added
okay.
that.
Yeah. Then yeah, they're all on there.
All right, sweet.
Meek's got some dope ass projects.
Yeah.
I can't even lie. Who else?
Potty, you said you had one.
I do have one. We're gonna shoot more to my era. The DJ Esco mixtape, E.T. That's my shit right there.
That's not on
Future.
streaming?
That's not on stream.
It's not streaming down.
It's not-
Oh, if
That
that's
shit-
not, that's fucking
Fire.
excellent.
That
Yeah,
was
that
fire.
shit.
DJ Esco shit was fire.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit is fucking
No,
too
which
much
is-
sauce.
which
Is
is
that
cra-
the record with that has too much
That's on
sauce
there.
on there,
Too
right?
much sauce,
And
100
so
Rex,
much
busting
sauce
on
as
that.
Who with Young Thug with Future.
Ah,
That shit is
yeah.
fucking hard.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
and I know
Alright,
that shit's.
Potty.
I know that shit's not on streaming services because I be on that shit every day. When you gonna add it, bro? You're not gonna add it, bro. Fuck.
That's
Oh,
why.
I-
That's
I
why you
gotta-
gotta have
I
Apple
got
Music
another
so you
one.
can throw that shit
This
on
one,
it.
not many people know, but Lost Tapes by 50.
Yeah,
That's a good one. I like that
King Los got a couple tapes that should be on
one.
there.
King Lowe's got King Gravity 2.
I don't know, but the one where he went over "Sing About Me" was so hard. That shit was fucking
I want to
crazy.
say that. No, that wasn't King. No,
I think that was more bars.
I think so.
I think that
Let
was
me
more
confirm
bars.
that.
That was
Look
called
it up.
"Sing About Me" intro or some shit like that. But mood music.
My boy Joe Budden.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. We
Hey,
said
he
that.
got some fire. He got some
We
fire
said that.
on-
Congratulations on going gold for Pump It Up in the
Yeah.
streaming era. That's actually huge. People are shitting on you, but you know what?
They don't understand.
They don't understand how many artists don't get gold records, and off of an old ass record that got it off streaming. Come on, man.
Big accomplishment, man.
Big accomplishment.
Happy for bro.
Shout out Big Joe. Even if 90% of them plays was you. Not playing.
you
I'm playing,
ever
man.
listened to this one?
I love Joe Budden. Shout out.
You ever listen to The Six Man by
I
Q?
feel bad because every time I go listen
No.
to
You ever heard this one? Has Stick Up Kid on it and
no, I don't even know who Q is.
Oh, really?
One that would never
OG
get
Bobby Johnson.
one that would never get cleared that holds a
I want
sentimental
Megan.
place in my heart. I'm gonna just shout it out. John Connor, friend of the show, shout out.
Don Connor's
Um,
dope. Him on those Eminem beats is vicious.
Bro, his Kanye
Dude.
tape though.
This Kanye tape is dope.
Is fucking-
Him over Power was insane. and then
Dog,
on Bond
get the
2,
fuck
Bond
out of
2.
here, man, bro. Man, dog, replay John Connor's career 10 times, and I promise you, he's Lupe Fiasco in at least one of them bitches.
No, he's dope.
He's cold as fuck, man.
I wasn't really like a crazy fan of this one. I have like one more. It was Star Power Wiz Khalifa. Like I wasn't like a crazy fan of that one.
Which one?
Is Star Power Wiz Khalifa? Is that one on streaming services? I don't think it is.
No, that one isn't.
I don't think
Is
so.
OG and Kush on streaming services?
Yeah, it just got added like
What about Taylor
Recently.
Alderdice?
I don't think that one is. I don't think that one is. Hold on. Let me confirm. I gotta confirm all these.
That mixtape.
no. Cushion OJ is though for sure.
It is?
Yeah, it got added like a couple
shit,
years ago. I
add that
remember.
then.
I remember
such
that was a big deal.
dope-ass
Yeah.
mixtape.
Taylor Alderdice is a classic. Literally certified.
No, that's not on there.
No, it gotta be on there. If all the mixtapes.
But
on
Cushion
there,
OJ
it
is
gotta
right.
be on
Yeah.
there.
No. No, that's not one that's on there. That's a good
Taylor
one too.
Alderdice. Yeah, that's a
that's
good
not on
one. That's a good one
classic,
too.
Literally.
No, OG, Cushion Orange Juice is
Bro,
good.
people don't know. People. That's why I fuck with Apple Music is because I can throw that shit on, and I can throw 50. I can throw 50 Cent as a Future, and I can throw Hotline Bling back to back. What's up? Who's
Cabin
fucking
Fever.
with me?
Cabin Fever might low key be the best mixtape of 2011 though.
2011.
Yeah.
If Love Live ASAP came out, or Long
No, I think it was
Live
2012.
ASAP. Or am I
Section 80 was
Let me
2011.
confirm just to make sure.
I can't even think of all the shit that came out in 2011.
Section 80 was 2011. I know that.
Long Live ASAP, I think, right? Or is it Live
But that was a mixtape and an album. That shit was weird.
Live Love ASAP. It was 20. Oh, it was 2011. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, nah.
I thought it was 2012.
So,
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of mixtapes you could say, really. But yeah.
all right, well, before we get out of here, I want to do my regular shout out. So, shout out Blonde for turning 8 years old this week. Shout out Frank Ocean. Shout out Blonde. An album that, you know, a lot of people are anticipating, a new Frank Ocean album. We'll see if we ever get that. Again, RIP, I wanted to say this last week, didn't get to it. RIP to Houston artist, Beat King, who passed. To be honest with you, 100% transparency, not familiar, but after seeing the impact that a lot of people that I respect had for you, you know, I can understand that. Like, I didn't know of your impact. He was a Houston club artist, made a bunch of great mixes, did his thing in the circuit in the industry, passed at the age of 39, very tragically, very very young.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Beat King. Prayers with you, the family, the fans, and respect to everything you've done. And then I also wanted to highlight YG and Game doing a United Gangs walk for peace in LA. Shout out to that. That was the first time it was done in, I believe, over 10 years. So shout out to YG and Game for doing that. That was a big deal. So those are my shouts. Gentlemen, we got a whole weekend ahead of us. Anybody got anything planned?
I'm DJing for a Macedonian party tomorrow.
Shout out.
And
hey,
that's about it.
I'm gonna put this in the group chat just because Chris Apple. Man, call Chris.
Let me give him a ring.
Call Chris Papples. Cause we gotta set aside the next Mer performance. We gotta be there when he's DJing. We gotta all show up as a crew.
Sounds good, man.
Each and everybody. Yeah.
What up, man?
You're live on air. Don't say anything incriminating.
Live on air right now.
Don't incriminate yourself.
He said, how's everyone?
Hey.
I'm at a rehearsal dinner.
Listen, man. How you doing out there? How's Chicago?
Man, it's great. I love this city. It's been nice hanging with the family and shit. It's been awesome, man.
Yeah, man. You've been able to talk some sense into Kanye. What's up?
Yeah, I hit him up, but he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
He has, yeah. He'd do that. That's the nitrous.
Damn, that's foul.
That's the nitrous. What do you? All right. Let me ask you this on the spot. One Dat, we talked about it. One Dat Piff mixtape that's not on streaming services that you'd put on it. Go ahead.
You said one that's not on streaming services that needs to be put on?
Yeah.
A mixtape?
Yeah.
To drop 3.
You know some.
Good man, Chris Baffles.
Yeah, it's gonna be to drop 3, boy.
Listen, man. I love you. Be safe. Enjoy your time.
Love you boys too. Have a good
Love you,
one.
bro.
We're about to wrap up this podcast. Appreciate you for working on vacation. Shout out to you. We'll see you next week.
All right, I appreciate you boys. I'm
Hey.
on a rooftop right now.
All right, I'll see you, man. Have a
All
good
right,
time,
man.
all right?
Save some bitches for me.
I'll see you guys.
Hey, I'll see you, man.
That's the man.
Yeah, that's the man.
Yeah,
Shout out Chris Apples. That'll do it for this episode of the Rap Cave Podcast. As always, I am Chris Platte, yet to be named, with some of my guys. Money, Mur, Birdie, Potty. No, crisp apples. We're a bunch of rotten apples this week. You know. Let us know in the comments below what you think of all the new drops. Was there anything that enticed you? Who do you think are going to be the artists that are nominated for a Grammy? What do you think of the way Drake is moving? What would you change? What would you differ? What are your expectations for Drake's next album? And should A$AP Rocky respond, or should he? What's the temperature in the household for A$AP Rocky? Let us know in the comments below. Please give us a subscribe to the podcast, helping us grow. We're building a community. We're growing every week. So shout out to everybody that's been subscribing. Appreciate you greatly. A lot more content coming. Whole new studio coming very soon. So stay tuned for all of the updates that we got coming on in the Rap Cave podcast. But until then, we will see you next week. Everybody, be safe. Have a good time. Turn the fuck up, but do it responsibly. Peace out.
Love y'all. See you.